Ho, ho, ho. What is up, friends? I've missed you guys so much. I have got one of the most interesting guests on this episode for you. When you're starting out on any endeavor, in particular this YouTube channel, when it comes to guests, you will kind of like go through your inner circles of friends and family members and just people that you know that you find fascinating and want to potentially have on as a guest. And then you kind of branch out from there. So this guest on this episode is me going way out of my comfort zone, meeting them for the first time on the actual episode. Let me paint a picture. I'm at a gig. I have a friend of mine, his name's Jordan McDonald, drummer in this band called the Frankies world famous house band. Oh my God, those guys are incredible. Anyway, I digress. We're in the back before we go on stage and we're just having a chat. He's like, hey man, what you been up to? And I said, look, blah, 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 blah. I've got a YouTube channel now. Oh, what? What are you doing? It's a podcast, conversational, some live music, blah, 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 and some vlogs. He's like, oh man, straight away, out of nowhere. He goes, you gotta have this person on. Her name is Thraxxy. I'm like, okay, she's tattooed from head to toe. She's got wild, fascinating stories to talk about. She also removes tattoos and she has a very famous and iconic father who I'm not going to reveal, but he's iconic from my era. And I was like, what? I've got to have her on. Like, it was a no-brainer that I had to have this person on. Anyway, next minute, I send her a message. I had no idea whether she'd say yes or not because you just don't know when you're asking complete strangers whether you want to come on a podcast and just tell the world all your deepest, darkest secrets. Anyway, she said yes. Oh my God. This episode was so much fun. She's hilarious. She has some incredible stories and great perspectives on so many things. We went off on so many tangents. Anyway, I can't wait to present this episode to you. Her name is Thraxxy. She's a 6-foot tall vixen who's just incredible. And this was the best fun. Enjoy. So, you know, when I was doing a gig, and this was with the Frankies world famous house band.
Yeah.
And it was at the Metro. And I haven't seen the boys in a while. Mm-hmm. And I remember we were backstage and they were asking me, you know, what are you up to these days, blah, blah, blah. And Jordan came up to me and we were having that conversation and we hadn't kind of hung out in a bit. And I said, oh man, I'm doing a podcast, you know. And before he even said, oh, it'd be great to get us on, he goes, bro, I know this woman. Her name is Thraxxy, and you got to have her on. She's a tattooist, tattoo removalist, and her dad is Vulcan. I went, you had me at hello.
Oh, God.
I know you're here. I know you're here.
I love Jordan for that. Like,
yeah, he's crazy.
Awesome.
If you ever need a manager, he's your guy.
Oh, definitely. Like, we ran a night together at Frankies. And
okay, cool.
Yeah, which was good. Free flag, which was awesome.
Oh my God, I saw that.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. I never got a chance to actually go down and like actually partake and watch, but it looked crazy. There was a couple of my friends who performed in it as well too, or people that I've met at Frankies.
Yeah.
You've probably seen us perform before at Frankies.
You look like heavily familiar.
I used to front that band like every month.
Oh, well, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, seriously, yeah.
That's how I know the boys.
I know you now.
You've probably seen my work.
Did you play at Ramblin' Rascals?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you've seen my work.
I know ya.
Me and I think it's, is it Jonah?
Yeah.
Jonah Hill?
Okay.
Is that his name?
Jonah Hill, the actor.
Oh my God, the wrong guy. I mean, Simon Hill. Oh my God. Jesus.
I was like, hang on a sec.
Simon, yeah, Simon.
How drunk was I?
The tequila's down there, that downstairs basement.
Oh, nice.
All right, for people who don't know, this is a venue that no longer exists. It's called Frankies, and the band that used to, they were pretty iconic, right? It was like an institution.
Yeah.
And downstairs, they used to have a whiskey room. And before we'd go on and play, the four of us, just four of us, we'd kick everybody out.
Yeah.
We'd go down there and we'd just smash Japanese whiskey.
The fun room.
And then go on stage.
Yeah.
You've been in that fun room, of course.
Oh, many stories down there.
Yeah, there's some crazy stories down there.
Good fun.
This is my first time meeting you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We like travel in similar circles, you know, friends of mine, and yet we've never pathed.
It's a small world.
It is a small world, indeed. And on this show, I love to have people who I find fascinating, who have got fascinating stories, and will just make for incredible conversation. i.e. yourself.
No.
So I want to know how you got to this place in life.
God.
From your early beginnings, because
Yeah.
you've got an incredible story. Your family is ridiculous.
Muscle carnies, I guess.
Is that the term? Yeah. So like from the early beginnings to where you are right now, give me like a nutshell.
Where do you want to start?
Well-
How young are we talking?
Okay. All right. Let me ask you a question. Were you always outgoing, or were you introverted? Were you like awkward child and then blossomed into this
Yeah.
vixen?
I think I was pretty awkward. I looked like shit. I probably looked like Manny from Modern Family, but like 6 foot.
Yeah. Right. Wow. Okay.
No, I think I was always awkward and a bit quiet, but I was also the class clown.
Sure.
So that got me, ask Jordan, I say a lot of crazy shit. And
Well, that always helps break the ice, right? When you're awkward,
Yeah.
if you're funny, then it's kind of cool.
I
right?
try and be funny, but yeah, class clown definitely
Yeah,
helped.
same.
I grew up in the Shire. And yeah, my dad was training to be a pro wrestler when I was young. So when I was younger, so my mum actually ran and owned a bodybuilding federation.
Wow.
And then she also started a fitness shop, like selling gym equipment from when I was little. So she was pregnant with me doing all that stuff.
Man.
So I grew up kind of surrounded by muscles. And then, like my dad, when we were younger, like my mom and dad took us to Wonderland when like I was probably like 3 or 4 or something. And some of the WWF back then, it's
that's right.
WWE
World
now.
What was it? That Wildlife Foundation? They kind of
They took it
got
over.
the shits. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, but it was WWF. They had some pro wrestlers doing a demo at Wonderland when we were super young. And my mum basically said to my dad, I reckon you could do that.
Was your dad a bodybuilder at the time?
He was like, my mum and dad met at the gym.
Right.
So they were both like pretty fit.
Sure.
And then my mom, like, it's crazy how things work back then because the internet didn't exist. I'm old. I know. I try and look young.
Babe, I'm 50.
See, it doesn't crack. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, it does, kind of. I've got to do a lot of things not by the way of Botox you should, but just live a very healthy, get a lot of sleep. I think that all.
You're the opposite of me. I often think, like, how young would I look if I didn't drink and I slept?
Yeah, man. You know what? I cut a lot of that out a long time ago and have benefited from the effects of doing that. But don't get me wrong. I miss the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
every now and then, a couple of tequilas will find its way in.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
It cleanses the soul, I think.
Apparently, the alcohol, right?
Yeah. But back before the internet. So my mum actually just ended up writing a letter. She asked the wrestlers who trained you, and it was the Malenkos school over in Florida. And then my mum wrote a letter to the Malenkos, which is pretty big. They're like part of the wrestling royalty there. And then they would just like send him over. So my mum basically sent my dad to Orlando, Florida, where he learned how to wrestle. His roommate was actually Kane from WWE, and like,
oh wow, okay, cool.
Heaps of wrestlers there, Marty Molly and stuff. So he trained there for a few years. So growing up, when I was like in kindergarten and stuff, my dad was basically training over there.
Wow.
And the goal was for him to train and try and join WWE or WCW. But then when he came back and he was getting ready to gear up for that, they had auditions for Gladiators. And then he trained and got into that, and then just fell into doing Gladiators, it's quite like people my age freak out. They're like, Gladiators, it's crazy. It was so huge, but it only went for 1 season, man.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
But it was like, I mean, it's not unlike Australian Ninja Warrior with the phicality.
Yeah.
But it was like more of a blood sport without the blood.
It was pretty crazy.
I loved it.
It's funny. Yeah, it's fun. I never went. It was filmed in Queensland, so I never went when I was younger. And then from that, like my dad ended up doing UK Gladiators, and then ended up getting found by the guys who wanted to film James Bond, and then he became a Bond villain in one of the movies. So just like kept going from there.
Of course.
It's funny that I'm telling this story because I actually don't tell people who my dad is. So.
Well, I had no idea until Jordan mentioned it. Then
of course he does. Jordan loves that.
I did a little bit of research because I grew up on the Gladiators. That's my era. I actually grew up on the era of Andre the Giant, Junkyard Dog, Hulk Hogan.
The golden era.
The golden era.
Yeah.
I actually have a band called Dre and the Giants, which I
really?
coined after Andre the Giant.
Yeah,
so
sick.
back then, they were iconic. Like there were iconic players in that industry that when you were young and you wanted these like crazy big male role models.
Yeah.
That's where you turn.
That's true. Well, what would your wrestling name be?
Andre, not the Giant, not so much a Giant. I don't know. I never really thought. I think I did have something, but I've forgotten.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you get to my age. You forget a lot of shit.
It'll come back. Just drink a
Deliberately.
tequila and you're just like, I remember now.
Oh, now I'll call you up. Oh, now I remember. I want to relive my career.
There's still time.
Do they have a lightweight division?
I don't think it works like that. Like, look, most of the guys, because my dad owns a wrestling school now.
Is it like a WWE style wrestling
Yeah,
school?
dude.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so, and a lot of the guys are older, you know what I mean? So he basically trains in everything that he's learned through the Malenkos school he's teaching now. And my dad puts on his own wrestling federation now.
Oh,
So,
wow, okay.
Yeah, they
What's
just,
that called?
VCW. So,
VCW.
Yeah, Vulcan Championship Wrestling.
Cool.
Yeah, and my brother actually wrestles. So,
Okay, all right.
Yeah, which is cool.
Damn, you've been deep around some crazy shit.
We grew up with a wrestling ring in our backyard.
How did you not get into wrestling?
That's not
Because
my
there's a lot of
style.
female wrestlers.
I think I'd be better as just like, I don't know, maybe
Ring girl.
No, a manager, I reckon. I reckon I would be that one that comes out with a cigarette, a cowboy hat, and just like, I don't know, grabs guys around the ankles when they're on the turnbuckles and does dodgy shit.
You supply the chairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
that kind of stuff. It was never my thing. My brother was into it.
Right.
That was his thing. I was
What were you
more
into?
music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Let's talk about that. What kind of music?
God, like punk, metal,
Right.
that kind of stuff. Played guitar for a while. Was in a few bands with Thanos that we just
Okay.
spoke about.
Thanos has never told me he's been in a band.
Oh, he was a lead singer. That guy was a front man.
All right,
So
he's never mentioned that. He's actually coming
Bring it-
back and we're gonna run it
bring
back.
it up.
I'm gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
that's hilarious.
yeah, I was more into bands. That was
Okay.
my thing.
Who was your favorite band?
Oh God. I think the thing that got me into heavier music when I was in primary school was Blink-182.
Of course.
So that was it. And I just started playing guitar. And that's how I guess I started falling in love with tattoos. They're like, getting into metal and listening to, different bands, and they're all covered in tats. And yeah.
Speaking of tats and bands and the kind of music that you love, I got a little story that I'll share with you. Make a long story short, I entered into a competition to be a singer of a band in America, and it was the show. It was an American show called Rockstar. And the
I know
band-
that show, dude.
The band was called Supernova. So it was Jason Newsted, Gilby Clark, Tommy Lee, and I think there was a couple of others. I can't remember the names. Anyway, I went on audition. My friends coerced me into it. I
Yeah.
really didn't want to go into it. It wasn't my thing. Anyway, I managed myself and a guy named Toby were the only two Australians that got in. So we got flown to America. There was about 51 contestants, and they had to whittle it down to the top 10, right? And myself and Toby were doing really well. I could hear all the murmurings. People would be like, oh, this guy Andre, blah, blah, blah. I had long dreadlocks at the time. It was crazy. It's like, oh, we've pinned him to win it, blah, blah. Anyway, and so when I'd gone there, started reading the dirt.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm in my hotel room because you had to be pretty secluded, right? And I'm reading the dirt, and I just finished reading the dirt. And then literally the next day, I'm hanging out with Tommy Lee.
Wild.
And he was like nothing like the book.
Yeah.
He was an old dude, and like he was really chill and subdued. We actually talked about DJing, hip hop, and rap
Okay.
because at the time he was DJing.
Yeah.
So it's such a weird, like this weird dichotomy of like what I'm reading from the book to this guy who I'm standing in front of right now and hanging out with, and he was a really lovely guy.
Yeah.
Really he actually wrote, my visa got rejected, unfortunately, because it was Homeland Security had just formed, and they'll be really weird. And I come from a country, Sri Lanka, where there's a little bit of that crazy shit going on. So unfortunately, he wrote me a personal reference
Yeah.
to try to get my visa.
wow, dude.
Yeah. We got along really well. So he was a lovely guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a crazy story with regards to, and we shared obviously a love of tattoos. He's into like crazy, right?
Yeah.
What was your first tattoo?
It was my wrist tattoos, which was some script, Vida Loca.
Okay.
Yeah,
of
not
course.
Ricky Martin.
Not
just The Crazy Life. I remember
course.
hiding because my parents were also like no tattoos, no
Is your
piercings.
dad tattooed?
He is now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, my
What about your
dad's
brother?
tattooed. Yeah, he's gone the whole Polynesian kind of
Yeah, sweet.
route because of I'm half Fijian, so
course.
that's what he's done. But yeah, I remember hiding these for like a year.
How can you hide wrist tattoos?
Oh,
Were you
you
wearing
can
like
find
croissants
just
in there?
croissants.
You know,
I don't
you go
even
to the
know.
ball on. How do you cover
just
that
hid,
up?
just hiding. I don't know. Probably like wearing bracelets or something.
Right,
But yeah, hid a lot of piercings. But you know, it is what it is.
What do they think of this now?
They don't really have a say. Like my
Sure.
mom will kind of just look at me sometimes and be like, "You had such beautiful hands," or something like that. You know, weird shit. You know what parents are like?
Of course.
My dad doesn't even notice stuff. He'll just go, when did you get that black shit on your arm?" And it's been like fucking, I don't know, 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I'm showing my age now. I'm not that old.
You are not that old. You're not that old. You can't possibly be that old. We don't want to. We don't have to divulge. We don't have to divulge. But so with your ink.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay, we're still talking about your history. Let's finish that. So you've gone from a family of wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
You, like you say, the muscle carnies. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, muscle carnies. What a crazy life. And then you've gravitated towards rock music, playing rock music. You were in bands. You played guitar in those bands, or you just singing?
Guitar, and then my brother's a hip hop producer and he's a
Right.
DJ.
Okay.
So I kind of I fell into getting into becoming a rapper. So that's kind of different field there.
Shit, man, this is going off on crazy tangents.
Yeah.
But that's the great thing about music, right? And especially when you are, you know, growing up and it's all around you and there's such a mix of it, you can sample and see, you know,
Yeah.
what kind of feels or tastes better than something else. And plus, I feel like rap and rock, they've got that establishment vibe.
New
about
metal.
it. New metal. What are we talking about? The nookie?
Hey, I love
can
new
get that
metal.
cookie?
Yeah, I love it.
Really? What like when you say new metal, what are we talking about?
We're talking Korn. We're talking Limp
Okay.
Bizkit, Cold Chamber.
Have you been to a Limp Bizkit concert
Yeah,
recently?
dude.
Yeah?
It was awesome.
Man, Fred is very different.
You've met Fred.
I'm glad that Wes is still touring with them now because
Yeah.
he parted for a while.
Yeah.
And then they had Buckethead.
Yeah,
They had Buckethead. I don't know who that is, but
no one knows.
but you just cannot compete with Wes.
Mm.
Wes is like he's an alien. He's just this being from another planet. But yeah, when they got back together, you know, they calmed down their rift that they had. Magic again.
Yeah, dude. Did you go?
I didn't go. No, I watch vicariously on YouTube
Yeah.
their performances. I'm like a closet Limp Bizkit fan.
Why? You didn't
Because
embrace it?
none of my friends listen to that stuff and would just tear me down
Yeah.
hard if they knew. But
Oh.
but I've got some friends like that gentleman that was in the episode with Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
He's also a metal fan as well
Yeah.
too. So we can chat.
Yeah.
We're actually going to start a punk band.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because of all the things that I do, that's the one genre, apart from when I play with the Frankies band, that I don't get to tap into. That rage.
You guys do a lot of cool covers, though.
We do.
Yeah.
It's a lot of music that I don't really listen to be honest with you. But when I think of that kind of music, I love to go heavy.
Yeah.
My daughter grew up on System of a Down.
Sick.
So when I was obsessed with, you know, Rage Against the Machine and that kind of music, I would play System of a Down in our house
Yeah.
every day, and she loved it. When she's now more into hip hop and R&B and stuff, but I you know, every now and then we could chuck that on. And nostalgia.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so you went from rock to now rap. Where are you at now, musically?
I haven't done rap in ages. It's
Who's
been
your
a
favorite
while.
rapper?
Oh, God, I love Run the Jewels. Like, they're
course.
great.
Amazing.
Ice Cube's always awesome.
Sure.
Megan Thee Stallion's great. Denny Brown, that kind of stuff. It's funny. I actually got into rap because an asshole that I was somewhat seeing, he was like, I don't know, he was in a hardcore band, but then he started doing rap music, and he
Right.
said to me, "You could never do what I'm doing." And
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
"All right, dude, what's your favorite rapper?" And it was Tech Nine, and I was like, "All right,
Okay.
sweet." And then I think it was like 2 and a bit years later, my brother and I were opening for Tech 9. And that, so that was all based on revenge.
How's that for a fuck
Yeah,
you,
dude,
right?
revenge. That's what motivates me. It's awesome. But yeah, it's good fun. Like we did some cool stuff with like Nookie, who's a great rapper. I opened for Hooligan Hef, which was cool. Yeah, and I think I ended up playing a massive gig for Mardi Gras where Peaches was headlining. So I think once I did that, I was like, okay, I've kind of reached my peak. And I don't know, like Aussie scene's kind of weird. I think now they're embracing, like hip hop now embraces weirdness where it's like you're heavily tattooed, you look crazy. But like when I was doing that stuff, like I was heavily tattooed and doing it. And I think it's just a different scene. Also, like when I was doing it, I don't sound Aussie. So I think a lot of Aussie hip hop, you don't sound Aussie, you don't fit in. So we were kind of in this weird little thing and it was good fun. But I don't know, it's like my heart's always been in the rock and metal scene and I think they're more accepting of weirdness than what it was. And a lot of negative shit spawned from, you know, that scene to me. There's still great people that I've made connections with who are lovely. And I do miss it. But I think I know where I'm more fitting into. You know what I mean?
Which is a shame because I've grown up on Australian hip hop.
Yeah.
And my closest friends are the Death Wish cast.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So we go way back. Me, Simon Pab and
Tommy.
Yeah, all of that. And DJ Vame and Paul. And so I found back then that there was a lot of gatekeeping when it came to music, especially Australian hip hop music. They were very anti-American, very anti everything other than, except for British, because a lot of British hip hop is very true to being British, if you know what I mean. Whereas the Aussie rappers who were trying to be American was always looked down upon in that scene. So it was a weird time in Australian hip hop. And because Australian hip hop was like connected to b-boying and graffiti as well too. So if you weren't doing all of it, you weren't considered like hardcore or proper.
Yeah.
Now it's different. Now it's like I talk to them now about it, and it's they have their opinions. I saw something online the other day, and the Hilltop Hoods gave a shout out and a nod to Death Wish cast on a interview.
That's sick.
Which I thought was awesome because I've never heard them do that. So that was kind of like cool, a little nod back to where it all started, really.
Yeah.
Would you ever get back into it?
I don't like every time I see my brother, he's like, I reckon you should just do like, you know, a few tracks. And I'm like, oh, like I flirt with the idea. I think if I was to do it, it'd be like my last little EP as a like, and I'm done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I did release some stuff and I feel like it was a time of my life where it was a lot of trying to express myself, but still there was a glass ceiling with how far I can go in order to fit in with what hip hop was then. So if I did it again, I'd do it 100% my way, you know, so.
What way would that be? You could incorporate new metal into that.
Like,
I mean,
honestly,
look, that's new metal, right?
I would love to start a new metal band. That'd be sick.
What's stopping you?
I know, nothing really. I think just life, you know what I mean? And also, like, writer's block was a huge thing for me, I think, trying to get it all sorted. And I don't know, like, I'll see how I go. Who knows? There's still time. You
know what? Life is, I hate to sound cliche, but it is so short. I've lost so many good friends in the last few years.
Yeah.
And people who are healthy as fuck, gone, you know, just like that. And I remember you said that you were also going through a bit of a grieving process. You lost a friend recently?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you know what that's like. So the time is now.
Yeah.
It's like, don't waste a second. You know, even if it's like something you got to overcome, like writer's block, I'm sure you've got some incredible stories to draw upon.
Yeah,
you will.
I think like my fingers are in so many pies right now that it's just, you know.
Yeah.
But I'll get there.
I get it. I get it. Look, this thing here that I'm doing is the last endeavor that I'm pouring all my heart and soul into. I've done everything.
Yeah.
I've done everything, and I can die tomorrow going, yeah, man, I'll live a fucking sick life. See ya. But this is my last hurrah to the world.
Yeah.
You know, showcasing incredible people and talent as well too. So nice little digital see you later is what I'm after. So yeah, I mean, there's no reason why when you're ready. But the thing is, you're never ready. This is the thing. You're never ready. I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah.
I had to learn. I'm still learning. Things fuck up. I remember I recorded a country western artist the other day and we spoke for ages. I forgot to press record.
Dude, that's right.
The dumbest shit, you know? But I managed to find audio and put it back up because I want people to see the journey is not perfect.
Yeah.
Anything but.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I urge you, now that we've connected, I'm gonna keep stoking you. Like, yeah.
I'll see how I go. Like every now and then, like I'll hear a beat and I'm like, fuck, and then the writing flow starts happening, and then
that's
I'm like,
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it's
you got to
that
get
kind of thing.
that flow. I mean, I don't know where you're at in life at the moment. Are you in a relationship or single? Or
I'm all over the place.
Okay. But hey, that's a great place to start writing too. You know, like when you're kind of like in that limbo.
Yeah.
Limbo is a great place to be. Like I can't write music when I'm happy.
Yeah.
For example, I need to be in the depths of hell.
Yeah. Look at it. I'll see where I'm at, and we'll see what happens. But
Are we okay to talk about, relationships and?
Let's do it.
All right, because
I am seeing someone. I've just started seeing someone, but it's in that kind of like, I don't want to say I'm seeing someone and he's watching this and he's like, "You're crazy." Let's edit this out.
Well, hopefully you're still with the guy when this comes out,
dude.
Or bam, you're back on the market. Okay, so let me ask you a question. When it comes to being inked, you know what it's like. People have a perception of people who are inked, especially like I know for myself when I got my throat tattooed, things changed a little bit with regards to how people, kind of treated me, so to speak. But then other things changed. I'll give you an example. I remember I used to roll with some, pretty heavy dudes that did some bad stuff. And I remember before I tattooed my throat, I would get treated a different way to how they treat me now, as like, oh, this guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's almost like, okay, cool. You're cool. Whereas before it was like, who the fuck are you? That kind of, it's weird. I've got a crazy story about this that we'll talk about later, but how is it that you deal with people's initial reactions to being inked? I mean, because you're absolutely stunning.
I'm marinated though.
But like when people see that and they see that and they put it together, like how do you break the ice?
You have to bear in mind though, like I'm like mixed race growing up in the Shire.
Sure.
Back in the 90s we're talking about. So like, and also I'm 6 foot. So that whole looking different, being mixed race, 6 foot. Yeah. My dad's like, fucking wrestling men wearing Lycra. Like, I'm used to being looked at.
Not on a bicycle.
A bicycle without a seat.
Yeah,
no. So like, I'm used to it. So I think, and I'm someone also that when I'm into something, I go all in. Yeah. So, I started off with wrist tattoos, but also like, I think I was working at the tattoo studio for a year and a half, maybe 2 years in. I don't even know, my time perception's a bit blurry from the Frankies Fun Room days. But, I blacked out my arm pretty early. And that was before, Cat Von D and all that shit. So, like, I'm used to people kind of looking at me a certain way. But, like, I think people these days get tattooed to start a conversation and to stand out, whereas I kind of did it, don't talk to me. Not in a negative way, but it's like, I'm doing this. Like I don't like catching public transport, for instance, because a lot of people come and want to talk to you about LA Inc. or whatever the fuck.
Is that even still a thing now?
I don't know.
I watched that 10 years ago. LA's crazy now. You don't want to be in LA right now. It's fucking mental.
But I do love LA.
There's a fantasy of LA.
Yeah.
And then there's the reality of LA.
Yeah.
And LA right now is it's not a really great place, unfortunately.
Even the strip now, like LA is one of those places that I'm walking down the strip and I'm like, and there's the like 20th human turd that I've seen on the ground. Like people, there's like human shit everywhere.
Lots of homeless people.
Tents everywhere. It's a shame what's happened because, I remember going when I was super young and it was like what you see in the movies and now you go there and it's so different. Yeah. But I don't know, I always have a soft spot for LA.
It's got incredible nostalgia and history. So there's definitely that. But then... And then reality comes in.
100%.
You're like, what the fuck am I doing? Well, everyone's in Texas now.
Yeah.
They've
crazy.
all gone. They've all gone. Have they cleaned up the fires? I watch so much YouTube and, news media and tastefully. And yeah, it doesn't seem like they're doing anything. Like
I'm not sure.
it
Like,
looks pretty mental.
yeah.
Sad, but you know. Anyway, back to your tattoos. Okay, so you got your arm blackened out quite early.
Yeah, that because I got.
Is it covering something or?
Yeah, I got a home job.
Okay.
I got a home job. So I ended up getting tattooed, and then the first tattoo that my parents were like, all right, you can do it. We had like a family friend that was a tattooer that was staying at the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, my mom, I don't even know how I got her to agree, but she's like, okay, you
How
can
old were
do
you?
it. Probably I think I got my first tattoo when I was about 18 or maybe even 19.
All right.
You know, so it was late.
The legal age.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sorry, yeah, definitely. And then I don't know, I was still living at home at that point. And then yeah, he tattooed me in the living room. And I didn't end up finishing it, but there was no shade added to it, no shading or anything. And then I got another tattooer that I knew to kind of add shading to it. And then I just ended up, you know, it changes, man. Like that's the thing too. Like when you get a tattoo and people don't think about the longevity of it, but that you're putting a timestamp on who you were at that time.
Yeah.
And I am grateful that my parents were so strict, because if they weren't, I probably would have like Slipknot tattooed on my knuckles and a heartogram tattooed on my chest or something crazy like that. So, you know, you do change, but I did end up getting it covered up. You can still see the face, and I'm
Whose face is that?
I don't know, some chick.
Oh, really?
Some random chick.
Okay.
But now I'm actually starting to laser a bit of it because I'm going to change the face in there. So I'm lasering myself.
We're going to talk about that because that is fucking crazy, right? I want to get to that. So are any of these tattoos, do they have like a significant meaning to you?
Oh, look, there's a few.
I mean, you've got some actors on your arm there, right? Is that Brando?
No, this is my Tarantino.
Tarantino?
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, okay. From this, who's the one down the bottom?
That's Kurt Russell.
Oh, okay. He looks like Brando from here.
And then
Who's this?
that's from Django. So I've just
Excuse me, my show is called Andre Unchained.
Oh, I like that.
There you go.
I like that.
And I borrowed from Django.
Very nice. Very nice. Hell yeah, dude.
There you go.
But yeah, I've got tattoos that are for friends.
They're great. Can I see
you.
that? Wow.
Yeah. So
that's incredible.
Yeah.
You know what I love? And this is just how my eyes work. I love the juxtaposition of that fine art with that caricature. Right there. Well, what's that?
Where are we looking?
Down here. This guy, little guy here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's Richie Rich.
Richie Rich, right?
Richie Rich and Casper.
100%. That in amongst that is like, everything pops when you have that.
Yeah.
Like I did that with mine. I've got a lot of curvature and geometry.
Mm-hmm.
So curvature against geometry for me, to my eyes, they complement, but they also contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super important. I've thought about blackening my neck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the top half from here. I was thinking of doing that. I've got a guy that has done all of my ink.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he does that, but I'll definitely have to. He's also Polynesian too.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. That's important too. I feel like when you find somebody that you can not only appreciate their work, but you can talk to for 10 hours or however long you got to sit in the chair, right?
Yeah.
That for me is important. Are you using numbing cream?
I do use numbing cream now.
Okay.
Yeah, but trust me, I earned my stripes. But I do.
Of course.
But I've only got painful parts left. You know what I mean? It would just be stuff like, you know, my armpit or you know, my ribs or something crazy.
That's hectic. Because I read things about the numbing cream pushing the ink out over time, and then you having to go back, and it was a bit of a thing that the tattooists used to get you to come back and get a second session and pay for. Is that a myth?
You go. I don't know. There's a lot of shit on the market, but there's a lot of good stuff that you can find.
Sure.
Yeah, but you just got to ask your artists, because some artists hate it and some artists love it.
Do they hate it because it swells the skin and makes it harder for them to?
It can just make the skin odd, you know, and it's harder for them. But yeah, I feel like, you know, I have nothing against numbing cream. I feel like you should kind of earn your stripes. I'm pretty old school like that though. Like
I haven't used numbing cream.
Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty covered,
and
you know.
It's been painful.
But we'll have people come in and they just want something tiny and they want to put the numbing cream on and stuff. I'm like, earn your stripes, bitch.
Let's talk about that, because this is really interesting that you say this, because I remember at the time when I wanted my throat tattooed, I literally had this tattoo and a small tattoo here. That's all I had.
Yeah.
But I woke up one day with this fucking crazy idea that I wanted to commemorate just the things that have really gotten me far in life, which has been my voice, because I've been singing for 30 years. And I basically looked into what was a representation of the word gift, and it was the rose, right? The word rose represents gift. So I thought, okay, that makes sense. I'd love to have that. And then I thought about, where is it going to go? It's got to go on my throat.
Yeah.
That's where my singing bad boy is right there. You know what I'm saying? And then I added the wings to show where my voice has taken me in life. Anyway, I went to 5 different tattooists.
Yeah.
5 in Sydney, and not one of them would do it because they said, one said, oh, listen, you know, it will impair you getting a job. I'm like, bruh, I could be your dad.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to be your dad. I've been in music all my life. I ain't going to be an accountant. So, and then others were like, you need to get more ink. You need to get your full arms, with full sleeves or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, my God, I didn't realize there was an etiquette in the tattoo industry with regards to that. So fast forward, I was in a rehearsal studio and there was this incredible art on the wall. And I inquired as to who the artist was because I was like, I want to buy some of this art. They said, oh, he's an in-house artist. He's also a tattooist. I'm like, get the fuck. And his Polynesian art was like, I've not got any Polynesian stuff on me, but just his work was amazing. But in particular, the way he did the eyes. Yeah. That for me was like, that's everything for me. If you can get the eyes right on a tattoo and it just like has this, and he did this is my mother. Anyway, so we went and chatted. He's this big 6'3" dude. You know, he used to ex-bouncer in Sydney. And we just sat down and I told him what, and he just looks at me and goes, chill, bro. And I booked it in and got it done. And he did my whole body within that year. Yeah. You know, I just went nuts. I loved our conversations. He obviously did me a really good deal too, so it made it a lot more affordable. But it was just such an experience that I just had to go. Do you have people that you kind of gravitate towards with regards to your ink, or you just like anyone or everybody?
Look, there's a lot of artists that I'd love to get tattooed by.
Right. Is there someone that you choose now?
I've got all different ones. Right. So, and a lot of them are my mates. Yeah. And especially if they're close or they mean a lot to me, I want them, you know, I just want them on me. I want them all over me. You know, I want a piece of them on me. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's mates, but also it's artists that I respect. And there's still room and there's still areas that I am keeping for certain artists, you know, things like that. So yeah, like I'm at that point now, like I'm lasering past pieces, you know, that I'm not into anymore. Right. And then making room for, you know, those artists that I want to be tattooed by.
Which is pretty mental when you think about being able to laser off a tattoo that you didn't like and then start fresh. Yeah. That's, again, I want to get to that because that's a whole other conversation, which is, I want to stick with your tattoos. So you've got your legs tattooed as well to back as well?
I'm saving that for last.
Oh, is that going to be a big back piece?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. What's your idea for that, if you don't mind me asking? Or do you not want to divulge?
I don't know. I've got a few different ideas, but it just depends on the artist because I think there's a few that I have in mind for it. It just depends, you know, who's got the time and where I'm at in my life with that. So depending on the artist, it's going to be a different thing.
Right. And with the artists, do you kind of like give them a little bit of freedom as to what they're going to put on you? Or are you pretty much like, I want this?
There's some that I'm just like, do what you want.
Oh, wow.
And then like, you know, sometimes like I'll just be like, do what you want, but make it like evil looking, you know, things like that. But I'll sometimes throw out an idea and then just say, but do what you want with it.
Right. I'm thinking a picture of your mom and your dad, you know, yeah, with some flowers and stuff, but then their eyes are bleeding.
Yeah. No, nothing like that. Nothing like that, you know.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's cool. And so with the guys that you work with right now, how are they as artists? Like what's the studio that you work at? Stoneheart.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Where does Stoneheart rank in the tattoo world here in Sydney or the world?
I like to think we're pretty good.
Yeah.
We've been around for a long time.
Where is it located?
We're just on William Street, right above Club 77.
Okay, sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect place to be.
Yeah, and I think the world of walk-in tattooing and street shops, it's starting to die down a little bit. So a lot of studios now are private, whereas Stoneheart is, there's only a few. I think there's only like maybe 5 or 6 maybe in Sydney that are street shops where you can just walk straight in without an appointment and just get tattooed. And that was how I kind of got into tattooing, was being able to walk into a studio, talk to an artist, have a look at their portfolios and go from there. Whereas I feel like a lot of studios now are doing the private route, and you have to pre-book and stuff like that. So I think street shops are really important for the culture in that way. And it's a foot in for people that usually wouldn't know where to start to kind of go. Yeah.
Okay. And are you finding like that the industry here in Australia, because of that shift, you're getting a totally different clientele, wanting totally different styles of tattoos? Or is it pretty much similar stuff, but just now?
I think tattooing's just gone. It's crazy what some artists can do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think the internet's a big thing where people are seeing what you can get. There's a lot of stuff that kind of fucks the industry. Like I feel like hand poke and like home kits are pretty fucked. That kind of stuff. Like I'm not into that. But in saying that, that's how I make my money, because these people make dumb choices and then they come to me. So
100%.
yeah.
That's crazy. And so with the studio that you've got, have you are there requests that you say no to? Like what's the weirdest request that you've overheard or you've had to deal with a client coming in wanting to get a tattoo?
Oh, look, people are fucked. Like there's always going to be something crazy that someone wants, and something like, I want to get, will you marry me, Angela, with a tick, yes or no, that kind of shit. And I'm like, that's pretty insane. Or,
people ask for that shit?
People want that stuff.
Wow.
We had an Indian guy come in and he wanted on his pubic mound, get it India, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, I would have got Uber Eats.
Oh, see, like that kind of shit's wild. But then also we get a lot of young people, like drawing back to what you were saying before, how a lot of tattooers said no to you getting your neck done. I feel like a lot of people, they want intense shit straight away.
Yeah.
So like, a lot of
value stuff, right?
we get 18-year-olds that want to get their fingers tattooed, or because Miley Cyrus has it, and culture's more, what is it? Society's more accepting of tattooing now because it is mainstream.
Sure.
But I think you do need to earn your stripes, and tattooers should have a duty of care. And, when they do say stuff like it's going to hinder you getting a job and all this stuff, it's, you want an artist that's honest and says that to you. I feel like there's a lot of people that are self-taught and they just, start doing private studios or working from home, and they're fine with tattooing someone's face that has nothing. But there's a reason why tattooers say that, you know what I mean?
Of course.
So, and like I said, like if I had that option, if I was 18 now and I wanted band tattoos all over my hands, like who's to say where I'll be, 20, 30 years from now, working in an office with like Slipknot on my knuckles. Like, you know what I mean? It's insane. But, that's where laser comes in, and I've helped a lot of people that have made dumb decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with these groups of people that now, frequenting your establishment, are you seeing like a variety of, I don't want to say, like from the young people coming in, are they wanting to go down a tattoo journey, or is it just one-offs? Like, do you guys sit down and talk to people about, okay, like for me with my tattooist, we talked about how this tattoo will affect that tattoo. How can we connect that tattoo, make that work on certain parts of this, the body and so forth? Do you guys get that deep with?
Yeah.
Right?
It is a craft.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And going to the right artist that does know that, like, for instance, like my weight's always been up and down,
Okay.
Islander. So of course. And so like, I've got tattooed in areas where I was self-conscious to kind of give me that confidence. And so doing something like my ribs where, and I've got like fucking stretch marks and shit like that. But then I'm working with an artist who's great, Brad Barko, who's an amazing artist that does a lot of realism and a lot of biomech stuff. He's like, look, I've worked with people that have lost and gained a lot of weight over the years, and like I can work this to the curves of your body. So then like now I can walk around at the beach and be comfortable because of the way that he's done it.
Yeah.
And so I think finding the right artist, that has mastered their craft is a really important thing.
Yep.
Whereas a lot of people just go, okay, cool, this person's cool with tattooing my hands, I'm just going to go to them. And then it ends up being shit. And then they're coming to our studio or another, good studio to get it fixed and things like that. So it's important to really look into what the artist can do.
Yeah, and I think it goes both ways too. I feel like the client needs to do the research. They need to, figure out whether that particular design is going to work on that part of the body and where could it look better. I feel like there's a little bit of responsibility on them as well.
Oh, yeah, like duty of care.
Yeah.
It's important.
And do you ever get people coming back complaining about a tattoo that's been performed and they end up hating it for whatever reason?
Not from our studio.
Of course. No, I don't mean by the work, but more so the reaction that they're getting externally. Has anyone ever come back and just gone, fuck, I shouldn't have got this tattoo?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, really?
It's the thing. Like, I'm not saying it happens now. Like, if a tattooer can pick up that this is maybe a little red hot, like the idea they want, we will tell them. Maybe think about it, know. But we do get people calling up and they're like, I did this on the weekend, it was stupid, or someone pulled out a machine at a party and I got tattooed and what the fuck. So it's definitely stuff that happens. You're working with stuff that is permanent. So you really got to think it through.
So you told me that you had a short stint in tattooing yourself.
It wasn't... Hey, it was just like there's been wild times. I'm not a tattoo artist. Like I run a studio.
What was the tattoo that you tattooed?
It was late night. The first tattoo I did, it was amongst a friend that like showed me how to do it, and I was tattooing a mate.
Okay.
It was like my first tattoo I did was at Sleeve Masters, which is like a really
I know Sleeve Masters.
Yeah, dude, staple in Australian tattooing.
100%.
And it was late at night, and back in those days, I would do stuff where it was like I would work counter at my studio and then I'd go up and hang up out in the cross, or if they needed me to do counter, I'd do it. And we had a friend come in and it was a quiet night and he wanted to get a Black Sabbath tattoo and I did it. And it was rad. It looked sick.
You did? Okay.
And he was a mate. But then like I think we had a client, like a guy came in. It was Cross back in the day when the Cross was mad. And he was like, I want a tattoo, but I want it from that chick because she looks like Kat Von D. And I was like, my friend was like, all right, she doesn't tattoo. I was like, I'm not a tattoo artist. He's like, no, it's fine. And he wanted tattooed on his stomach, I love cocaine. That was wild. But hey, I was young and I did tell him.
Was it in cursive?
It was an awesome tattoo. I can show you. It was pretty good.
Okay.
But we did tell him and he did consent. It was nothing hectic, but yeah, good fun.
Hey, who doesn't, right? But anyway, it's for another episode. But so what stopped you from wanting to pursue a career in tattooing?
I think look, I've always loved, even when I was younger, collecting tattoo magazines and getting into it. But I think I have a lot of respect for the craft that, I just never got to that point where it's like I wanted to do that, so I don't know. And I think there's a lot of people these days that take from it without giving back. And that's not, I don't know. It was never a thing that I think my path was meant to kind of go, I've worked in the industry for a long time and I do run the studio. And even when I laser tattooers, I won't charge them because I feel like it's my way of giving back.
Right, you're paying it forward.
Yeah, and it is something that does mean a lot to me, and I do love tattooing so much. But it was just never, I don't think it was something that I was like, it's not really for me. These guys are really good. I'm not just going to try and jump in on it, So, yeah.
Is there a tattoo that gets pretty much commonly asked for that you absolutely despise now?
There's so many.
Oh, really?
Where do I start? I don't know. I feel like a lot of people that can't use compasses want a compass tattoo. That's a big one.
But doesn't that tell me that's my direction in life?
I don't. But come on, I don't know.
I don't put anything on my body unless it has some poignancy to my life story.
Do you have a tiger or lion with blue eyes?
I have a tiger because my daughter and I share that. She's the dragon, I'm a tiger, but not with blue eyes.
All right. See, that to me, I'm like, come on. What?
Actually, I got the tiger done by, it's an old establishment, not Sleeve Masters. They're down near Central Station.
Illustrated Man, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the old dude?
Tony Cohen.
Not Tony. There was another guy. He had a red beard.
I don't know.
He's Tony's mate. Like they were the two guys
Yeah.
at the time. I got it done by.
Oh,
Tony was not
cool.
available at the time. I got it done by him.
That's cool.
So that's nostalgia. That's
Yeah.
one of the first tattoos. I remember when I got that tattoo, I felt so badass.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah, man. I'm going to fuck everybody up now.
Just walking around shirtless in winter.
Going to church with no top on. That's crazy. Right. Wow. And so tattooists here in Australia compared to tattooists internationally, you've obviously been exposed to both. How are we doing?
No, look, like it's tattooing here is amazing. Like I think artists have upped their game in so many ways, you know. And there's a lot of artists here that are huge overseas. So, like I don't think there's really a huge difference in it. I think like we're so talented here. There's so many incredible artists here. So we're very lucky for that.
You, I saw on your Instagram, you were at, is it called Irongate convention?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that convention attract international tattooists as well too?
Yeah, heaps.
Yeah, cool. And
really
is there like a I want to say an appreciation from both sides of everybody's work there?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, the best of the best.
Irongate. I'm going to check that out next time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a good one.
I'm worried that because I'm loyal to my guy, right? And I'm open to having somebody else ink me as well too, and he'd be cool with it too. And I'm worried that I'll get back into that. Like I've pulled myself away from it.
Yeah.
Just with things like life and training and the weather. Like I really only ink myself in winter. I don't do it in summer. It's too painful. I don't know. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
For most people, I've found like whenever I've done anything that gets exposed to the sun too much, it's just lengthens the healing process.
Yeah.
It just makes it so unnecessarily painful.
Yeah, you don't want to swim with a fresh tattoo, but I'm a creature of habit. I'm in air conditioning at all times. So
Yeah, that helps.
yeah.
Is there a if for my viewers, is there a checklist that you could just give me a 5-point checklist of things that you should consider before considering a tattoo?
I reckon just sit on the idea for a while and make sure that, you know, it's definitely something that you're sure about.
Okay.
Don't get your partner's name tattooed. It's actually a bad
What about your
omen.
daughter's? Is that okay?
That's all right. She's not going anywhere.
No.
You know what I mean? But, you know, that's an omen in tattooing. It's like, it's kind of that kind of bad luck thing. You get their name and you're going to break up, you know. So don't do that. What else? I don't even know what to say. Like, bloody hell. Research your artist. Fucking hell. See, if I had tequila right now, I'd say the worst shit.
I asked you if you wanted to have tequila.
I won't say no.
I asked Thraxxy before she came on, what would you like to drink? I like to have beverages and that for my guests, and it was coffee initially. And I was like, fuck, I don't have a coffee machine yet. And then I said, what's your second choice? Coke Zero.
Look, I was trying to be on my best behavior, but if you have it here, let's do it. I'll do a shot with you.
Have I got tequila? I've only got vodka.
I won't say no to vodka. Oh, look, I love alcohol.
Do you want some vodka in your Coke?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Actually, while I'm doing it, let's talk about some of your tattoos because you can converse while I'm mixing this drink for you.
Yeah.
In particular, these guys.
Which one?
Tarantino.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell. And who's?
Christoph Waltz.
Waltz.
Yeah.
What a fucking brilliant actor.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Talk to me about these guys. I'm going to be here. Talk to me about, let's start with Quitan. Why Quitan?
Look, honestly, like if you really want to know, like, I think I actually didn't have much confidence when I was younger. Because of, you know, I think nowadays it's cool to kind of, be different body wise, like, you know, being 6 foot, being, you know, a plus size girl, stuff like that. And, you know, being the way I was, I didn't have much confidence. And I think one of my good friends just said, you know, that you're kind of like a chick that would be written into a Tarantino movie, right? And like, I love Tarantino and all of his movies. Like my dad showed me Pulp Fiction. I love it. And so I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to get it tattooed on me. So whenever I was kind of feeling that kind of, what are you doing? You don't fit in. I'd look down at the tattoo and be like, you know, you can do this. You're good. Kurt Russell, have a massive crush on him. Big Trouble in Little China. Of course. Escape from New York. Oh, here we go. Hell yeah. Yeah, I love Kurt Russell. And then, yeah, I loved Django. And we had an awesome realism artist that worked at the shop at the time, and he was all about it. And it fits really well. But every now and then I look at the news and I'm like, please make sure none of these guys are cancelled. Because that's a thing.
Pedophiles.
Pedophiles, yeah. So that's the thing.
Or on the Epstein list, right?
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm still, every now and then I'm like, I think about lasering it or getting something different, but, it's a big part.
No, I mean, why would you? They're beautiful. They're like actually, you know how you get those real photorealistic tattoos and they just miss the mark.
Yeah.
They look great.
Thank you.
Yeah, I noticed them straight away when you sat down. No, they look amazing. And who did those ones?
That was Dylan Weber. So he used to, before the studio was called Stoneheart, it was called First Blood. So he used to work there.
What are these names?
First Blood, come on.
First Blood, Stoneheart.
Rambo. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, dude. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming on.
That's better. I thought this Coke Zero tasted weird.
You know what's funny? I very, very rarely drink. And I had two wine experts on a couple of episodes back, and we got schooled on wine, and then we just ended up drinking wine the whole night. It was awesome. I learned so much about wine. Anyway, so Tarantino, Waltz, Russell. What's with the Russell dude? Like, what's with the crush
That's
on
death
Russell?
proof. What, like, have you seen Big Trouble in Little China?
Yeah, hello.
Dude. I don't know. Kurt Russell's
he was pretty dope back then.
worthy. I love him.
Where is he now, though?
He still acts. What are you talking
He's
about?
still like, what was the latest movie?
I don't know. I know that he did Bone Tomahawk, which was released at the same time as The Hateful Eight.
That was great.
Hateful Eight was good, but
great.
I feel like Bone Tomahawk is better. Have you seen that?
No.
That's good. So I feel like when he went on the road pushing the press release for Tarantino's movie, he couldn't really talk about Bone Tomahawk. But watch that. That's a horror western. That's sick.
Horror western?
Yeah, dude. So good.
What's a horror western?
It's a western. That's a horror.
Is it like supernatural or is it zombies?
I don't want to give it away, but you have to watch it. It's wild.
Because westerns can be gory as fuck. Django, obviously. Yeah. But I wouldn't call that a horror.
No, it's more action.
Yeah, more action. So, but this is an actual western horror.
I'd say it's definitely horror. Watch it. You'll see what I mean. I want you to watch it.
The name itself is crazy.
Yeah, you watch it and tell me what you think. The ending's insane.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, we touched on this, and I want to go back to it. Relationships.
Wow, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Jump on in.
100%. I feel like when you are unique. And trying to find somebody who understands your uniqueness, supports it, nurtures it, allows you to thrive in it, it's pretty hard to find.
Yeah.
Right? So, obviously, you don't have to talk about the current Mr. Thraxxy.
It's fresh still. You're making me sound clingy and weird.
No.
No, it's all right. I'll talk about whatever you want, dude. I'm an open book.
Okay, so, you know when you're in your bubbles, we all are in bubbles, and you travel in circles. You quite often find that you are running around in a circle, right? And just chasing your tail, so to speak. How have you broken that to find Mr. Thraxxy?
I don't know, dude. Is
he in the circle?
No, he's not actually.
There you go.
But I don't know. I have dated a tattooer, one of my longest relationships with a tattoo artist, and he is awesome. Still have mad love for the guy. He works with me. He's a great dude.
Okay, wait a minute. Does Mr. Thraxxy know this?
Yeah, dude. I'm honest with that stuff.
He's cool.
Yeah,
okay, that's great.
And that's that's the thing. I think finding someone that is cool with your authentic self is the main thing. I think in this day and age with dating, I think dating apps, you're judging someone on how they look. And of course, if I'm on there, I'm going to attract the weirdest cunts.
Okay, let's talk about them. How weird?
Oh,
what's the weirdest? Let's go.
Well, I don't know where
To
to
the
bloody
weirdest.
start. I don't know. Like, I never really liked dating apps. It's not really for me, you know.
I've
And
never been on one, so I don't really know
oh,
how they work. And
it's a hellish ride,
it
dude.
looks toxic as fuck.
It is. Well, if you think about it, you're just choosing someone based on their looks.
And you're talking to like a copious amount of people and like sifting through.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
It's like
when I was
Uber
young,
Eats.
it's me and maybe 2 people that lived in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's my choices. Do you know what I mean? Whereas now it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I never liked it. It wasn't really a thing, and I've never really met up with anyone on there, so it's not a thing. And I think guys that are drawn to me, you know, either are marinated in shit, and as someone that does laser removal, I'm just like tunneling in on that, or they're just kind of like, you know, I'm dudes that are into, you know. I look, I don't even know how to explain it. I look a certain way where weirdos are drawn to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Instantly people look at me and they're like dominatrix, or,
Sure.
you know, she's into sick shit. And it's just like, it's not
Yeah.
a thing. But, I don't know. I really need to like the personality, and I'm really into people that, have their own hobbies and like, you know who they are as a person, that kind of thing. So that's the important thing to me. But also I wasn't looking either.
Well,
you
that's
know?
when it happens, right?
Yeah, when you're not looking.
I feel like people like us, and I put us both in the same category because we're very strong human beings. We need to be evened out by an equally stronger human being that we can almost admire and look up to and feel inspired by as well too. I think that's important, but also balance us out.
Yeah,
You can't have 2 crazy people.
no,
They just fucking,
100%.
that's toxic as fuck.
Yeah,
So you need that chill. It's good to have someone that's crazy because sometimes you want to be chill.
yeah,
I would imagine your social battery at at certain stages is just like, I don't want to fucking perform.
100%.
I want to switch off and you perform like the monkey. You be the monkey today.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. And it's nice that it sounds like you found somebody that compliments you in that way.
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You know, but I'm still in the getting to know.
Right. How new is it?
It's new. It's
Like a couple of weeks?
Like I don't know,
Month?
Yeah, a little.
Okay,
a
that's cool.
month-ish,
That's cool.
Yeah,
How long
yeah.
have you been single prior to that?
Well, fuck, like probably like 2 years or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, 50% of my friends are women, and we have the most fucked up conversations about dating and stuff like that. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that's why I like to talk about this, because I want this to also be not just me talking about your profession, but you also sharing your perspectives. Because you probably got perspectives on things that most people would, because of your experience in life, you might shed.
What do you want to know?
You might shed another light on it. Okay, so I'm single. All right, I'm not dating. I don't have any time for it.
Where do you meet? Like, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What kind of groupies does the Frankies band get? Because you're pretty active on stage. I remember seeing you. I'm like, fuck, that guy
I'm
could-
mental
yeah.
on stage.
Yeah.
I throw myself, and this is another reason why I've got to kind of like pick and choose the gigs I do with the Frankies
I
boys.
was like, you're gonna say the women. I was like, whoa, dude.
There's that too. But I've got to pick and choose my moments because I am 50 years old.
Yeah.
And I have been doing that crazy shit for a very long time. My body's a little different now.
Really? Because you're like pretty active on stage.
I'm super fit, but afterwards, I can't fucking walk for days.
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
Fair.
But the thing is, I'm all or nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to walk on that stage and just chill out. Like, did you go to the Metro gig that they just did?
No.
Okay, we just did the Metro and they got me up for a couple of songs. I found myself on top of the speakers.
Christ. Yeah. Look, if I drop something on the ground, I'm like, here we go.
Yeah.
And I'll like kick it towards something and trying to like pick it up. Yeah.
Well, with those boys, they instigate it though.
Oh, Jordan's
They fucking instigate it.
Jordan's one of those people where I see him out, I'm like, all right, I'm not coming home for a while. Like, he's wild.
Yeah, he is
wild. You
wild.
know, and he's good fun.
He's a lot tame now. Charlie's kind of like reeled
I
him in a little bit.
know,
He's got the
I
bubs
know.
as well too. She's great. I love Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie's awesome.
Shout out to Charlie and George. Okay, so guys obviously intimidated.
Of course, yeah. Yeah.
Do you get not intimidated guys that aren't fuckwits coming up to you that are like not tattooed, for example, that are just really curious?
Oh, look, dude, like, I don't really care about the tattoo aspect. Like, I actually...
Is Mr. Thraxxy tattooed?
He's only got a couple.
Oh, wow.
You know, and I actually find
It's
it
like a clean skin.
well, I like when you see clean skin because to not give in to what everyone's doing and what's popular, that's a big choice,
Sure.
you know? So I don't have a problem with dating someone that's not tattooed. In fact, it's not annoying to me because I don't want to talk about tattooing all the time. So,
Of course.
so I'm not really fussy on that front, you know? It's, yeah, but like I have arseholes approach me. My inbox is full of some sick deviant goblins. So, you know, but it is what it is. I always find that because I am so tall, like it's the little men that have like the most confidence that want to just come up and talk to you like they've got nothing to lose, and also youngins.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
You are not that old. I hate to tell you. You're
I'm
not
in
that
my
old.
30s.
Yeah, that is not old. You're still a baby. Wait till you get to 50. That's old. So, okay. So the young guys, they've got the overconfidence.
Yeah, I think
Is there
that's
a particular type that you go for?
Not really. No, I'm not too
Is
fussy.
the gamut wide? We're talking accountants.
Whatever. Like, you know, I'm like I said, I'm not fussy as long as it's someone. If I think the first step is coming up and having the guts to talk to me.
Sure.
So that's I know that's the hard part, and also like, you know, I'm someone that can talk to anyone. So,
Sure.
but I'm also someone that if someone's tuning me, I have no idea, dude. I don't expect it to happen. I don't, you know. So, but yeah, I'm not fussy as long as they can make me laugh and they're confident in who they are as a person. Hell yeah.
Is there a height restriction for
No.
you? Not even?
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a funny thing that I watched a little documentary on, I think it's the woman who runs Hinge. Is it Hinge or Bumble? Anyway, apparently there's a height preference.
Which is so dumb.
A height preference setting, right?
Yeah.
And in that setting, most women choose 6 foot and above, right? And then there's basically 6 foot and above guys have now got a plethora of choices. So they're not really going to be the guys you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they've got so many choices. But then there's the guys who are like 5'11". And because you've set the preference for 6, you miss out on that dude.
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
But men lie about their height. Come on.
They do. And so do women.
Yeah.
Yeah. And women are wearing high heels. So it's like, come on.
Yeah.
We're talking like, what's the height we're talking? You know what I'm saying?
Are men picky on height? Is that a thing?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Most of my partners have been taller than me.
Yeah.
Way taller than me.
Yeah.
And some have been short, like my height.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not really picky. I know, okay, a lot of guys feel intimidated by taller women.
Oh, yeah.
And hence why they go for the women that look like 12-year-old boys. You know what I mean? It's because
you
they
said
feel,
it. I
it's
agree.
true. I've had these conversations with them. I'm like, dude, it's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, why do you need to feel more powerful? Like,
one of the hottest things that, like, you know, an ex has said to me who I was taller than was, you can like wear heels. Do it. And I'm like,
exactly.
You're into some sick shit. No,
that's
cool.
I used to have an ex who didn't want to wear heels, but I was like, please.
Yeah.
The highest fucking heels. Because for me, it's like, she's with me.
Yeah.
She's with me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
I'm proud. I feel proud.
Yeah.
So, but I know for some women it feels weird because they feel like they need to be with a taller guy.
But I feel like that's confidence on their end. And also,
exactly.
you know, like to kind of judge someone on height is fucking dumb.
It's terrible.
You know, what's the point? It's just, I never understood it. And, you know, being a taller chick, it's something I've always dealt with. But, you know, it is what it is.
Okay, so when you said you want them to be passionate about something or doing something, you know, that's do you say that because you don't want them to be clingy and they've got their own thing going on?
Yeah, that's like, look, that's a part of it. But also I feel like I always love being with someone that I can learn something from and that's into
100%.
Something different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, if I just dated someone that was in the tattoo industry and like, you know, was into all the same things as me, it's like, where am I going to learn new stuff? You know, like I love when I meet someone and they have a weird thing that they're into. Like I play the banjo. I'm like, that's fucking cool.
That's
you
actually
know what
not
I mean?
that weird.
Well, like
I make banjos.
You make banjos?
No. I'm saying like someone that makes banjos, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, like, but you know what I mean? Just something random. Teach me something new. Be into a different genre than me. Take me to a gig that I'll never go to. You know, that
like
stuff.
jazz.
Ugh. jazz, man.
Is that a
me.
like I'm out of here?
I don't know. There's just something about it. If I walked into a venue, I'm not going to say it because I fucking love it, but every time I walk down there and there's jazz, I'm like, and I'm out. I don't know
What is it about
is.
jazz that you don't like?
I don't know. I think it's just the jamming and it going nowhere for ages and just the.
It's very self-indulgent.
Oh, dude.
Oh, look, I love all forms of music, and I do love jazz when it's done right, like Nina Simone. I mean, come on, shit.
Yeah.
That's with purpose, and that's with soul and with fucking grit. So, shout out to Nina. But yes, jazz can get very self-indulgent.
Yeah.
I remember an ex-partner of mine, I took her to a jazz fusion night, and she goes, you know what's more boring than jazz fusion? You talking about jazz fusion. Because throughout the night I'll be explaining to her. Yes.
Oh,
I was like,
man,
okay,
no.
I get it now. I get it.
No, I can't do it.
All right,
Jazz
so
and
jazz,
fusion.
Yeah, that's cricket for me.
That's red flag. No.
What the fuck?
But look, if they're into that, that's cool. Like you're into something different. But I feel like why would you not want to learn something different? Like when people date someone and they're like, they're exactly the same, we're into all the same shit. It's like, where are you gonna go from there?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. It's important, I feel, in a relationship, or especially if you're going to form a team, that somebody that you're both inspiring one another. You're both bringing stuff to the table where you just go, oh my God, and you're so proud of that partner.
Yeah.
And you want to bask in their wins and vice versa as well too. So
definitely.
that's really lovely. Flags.
Red flags.
Let's talk about flags, baby.
Damn.
What's your number one?
I think if someone's
red
not
flag?
a dog person.
Not a dog person.
If someone's not a dog person, that's fucking weird.
What if they've had like a traumatic experience with a dog?
Yeah, look, okay, I kind of get it. But when you just see those people and they're like, I'm not into animals. It's like, why? And the same people that are like, I'm not really into music.
Okay.
That's odd to
fucking
me.
weird.
Yeah. So it's like one
what?
of those things. So red flag, if they're not an animal person, no. No. What are your red flags?
Fuck. Where do I start?
Really?
Let me get my list.
Are you one of those dudes that's like the chick has the second toe's bigger than the first toe?
No. For me, I think I can recognize toxic traits pretty early.
Yeah.
Because I've been with toxic partners.
Yeah.
I can recognize when I feel like we're just not compatible on certain fundamental levels that provide a really strong foundation to build upon. Because that, for me, you could not be into the stuff that I'm into, but if we've got like a really strong foundation of trust, trust is everything for me.
Yeah.
If we've got that, man, all that shit can evolve.
Are you one of those people that are like, okay, if you had a partner that was like, let me go through your phone, are you like cool, or are you kind of like, that's a red flag?
Babe, my ex-partner would take my phone all the time.
Really?
And go through my photos to go, oh, where's that picture of us? I didn't give a fuck. I got nothing to hide. I have been on the, not been on the bitter end of something like that, but I have been and experienced what betrayal can feel like to somebody. And even just the hint of it, you know what I mean? Like even like, for example, I remember in like, and this is me, TMI, fucking hell. I remember many years ago in my 20s, when I was with partners, I would come home from gigs and we would just chat about my gig. And then I'd proceed to tell them about all the women that I spoke to, not realizing the seed that I'm planting in their mind of insecurity, that my partner is doing gigs and all these women are talking to him. It's only a matter of time.
But also on the other foot, there's those people that they do that and they're like, I'm telling you, but they're doing it to kind of groom the chick into being cool with it, and then they can get away with shit. Yeah.
So I think at the time I was doing it to build my ego up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very familiar with, or I'm very aware of why I did that, because why do I need to tell them that?
Yeah.
Like, why is that even a conversation? Like, you know what I mean? Like that was very manipulative behavior that I displayed back then when I was younger.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm very conscious of that when I'm with somebody, and like, I like to think when I'm with somebody, I'm just like fucking nothing in the world matters. It's just you and I in this moment right now.
Yeah.
And it's a time and a place for things. It's like, if we're not together, I'm doing stuff. but I'm not with another woman.
Yeah. No, 100%.
I'm just deep in my shit. You know what I mean? And as a creative, as you would know, it's important to find people that understand that and that aren't insecure, not like in thinking that, they have second guessing us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So, Mr. Thraxxy.
God, here we go.
Is he cool with that shit?
Is he cool with me talking to other dudes?
No. Cool with you having this life path that's pretty defined. Where you're going with it, right?
Yeah, like, but I wouldn't be seeing someone that wasn't.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the thing. And also, I'm a slow burn. So I don't necessarily just be like, cool, and we're dating. Like, it's always like, I'm always talking to someone for ages. And usually, like, I don't think it's going anywhere. That's, so it's just friends. And I'm really honest with who I am as a person and what I'm into. Working with my ex, like, I'm pretty open with that stuff. And the thing that I find often with me is that the things that draw people to me, like men, is it ends up being the thing that they hate in the end. So like, like a lot of my friends are males working in the tattoo industry, hosting, like working at Frankies, stuff like that. And like I've had people in the past lose their shit about me hanging out with someone that's been a friend of mine for like over 10 years.
Yeah.
And that kind of shit to me is a major red flag, especially like if I'm in a relationship with someone, I'm not looking anywhere else. So if you don't have that trust with me, and also majority of my friends are males. So, but I think I'm at that stage of my life now that if I did catch wind of someone, not being accepting of who I am and I'm open with at the beginning, then that's not for me.
Yeah. Does it kind of make it harder when your friends are fucking cool looking dudes?
I don't know, but like, are they cool? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel
Come
like
on, they're cool looking dudes.
We're all nerds, man. We're all nerds.
Yeah, but these guys are fucking cool looking dudes. You know what I mean? Like, for some guys, like, let's take the Frankies boys, for example. These guys are like Vikings, right?
Yeah.
If you were dating one of these dudes.
It depends on the realm, though. Like, I'm sure, I've dated people that, are pretty normal and like, I'm intimidating and scary. So to them, I'm not a cool person. So it depends on the realm on which they're from. But I don't know. I in this day and age, and as well with social media, like I feel like it doesn't, and I've got friends from all walks of life. Like it doesn't matter if they're tattooed or not, or there's someone I went to school with or whatever. There's always going to be insecurity regardless, and that's the sad thing about social media is that it does open that door for you to look elsewhere, back to what we were talking about before. Yeah. It's, grim times.
Do you feel like with social media, when it comes to dating, that people almost have now the ability to do a deep investigation on you before they make a decision?
Oh, 100%.
Other than just going, in the moment, let's just experience this and see how it goes and let it evolve from there.
Yeah.
Because a lot of what you see online is, everyone's highlight reel. It's not really who they are.
Exactly.
Right? So getting to know them, you start to realize, okay, that's just your window shop. That's your window and most people are using it for business purposes. They've got to portray a certain image, blah, blah, blah. Do you find that when people meet you, they're pleasantly surprised at just how chill? Because I'm not surprised, because I have a lot of friends that look like you as well too, and they're the fucking coolest people on the planet, right? And I often find that even some of my male friends who look fucking intimidating as all hell, they're the sweetest motherfuckers on the planet, right? So I've been exposed to that, so I'm kind of cool with that. But do you find when you meet people that that's kind of an impression that you get from them that you've got to, maybe dispel? Or tell me a happy story.
A happy story.
A happy story. Let's go happy. A happy story of somebody who met you, had an impression, and then now is your ride or die.
No, well, look, it's something that happens all the time. But like I am intimidating looking, but I always try and be my true self online. And you can see like with my stories, or if there's the reels where I'm like hosting, because I do a lot of hosting. I host trivia at the Duke. I hosted stuff at Frankie's, and like that person that I am on stage and that person I am when I'm talking to the camera is what I'm.
Yeah.
What, and everything I post is what I'm into, or, music I post is what I'm into. So I try and be who that is. So, I always get people that are like, whoa, like I was always so afraid to come up and say hello, or like, you know, wow, like I thought you didn't like me, which is one that I don't understand because I'm always happy to talk to anyone.
Of course.
I think my eyeliner is and my eyebrows are just drawn like I'm angry or something. I don't know what it is, but I always try and be myself. I think back to the dating thing or even back to being friends with people, I feel like because of I'm someone that is trying to be my authentic self online, when I meet people and I say, oh, we've got the similar, you know, interests, and then I talk to them and they're not really into it. That's the thing that I always find, even with online dating and stuff like that. It's hard to find someone that is truly that.
Truly genuine.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like, you know, going to the pub or, you know, meeting people at a gig, that's when you're truly going to find those people that are into what you're into. Because you can be whoever you want now. I could put on there that I'm like, you know, I'm training to be an astronaut. And some people believe that shit. So I feel like that's the thing with social media.
Could you imagine being an astronaut?
No fucking way. Can you imagine shitting in space?
Dude, and floating around. And you got to fucking try and
yeah, wild.
dodge it.
Wild.
That'd be mental. I just watched Alien the other night.
Which one?
First one.
Yeah, sick.
Oh my God.
That's good.
It's timeless.
Yeah, classic.
Even though the special effects aren't like amazing.
You gotta watch The Thing.
I love The Thing.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
Back
I'm a
to
massive
Kurt
horror.
Russell.
I'm a huge horror
Me
buff.
too, dude.
Huge horror buff.
Yeah.
But like, I loved the horror, 80s horror.
Yeah.
Stuff, fucking shit. When it's more suspenseful than it is gory.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Jaws.
But I love gore. Don't get me wrong. But when you've got that suspense and you're on the edge of your seat the whole fucking
They
movie.
rely too much on gore these days, I
Oh my
find.
God. It's like they do it right at the start of the movie.
Yeah.
You get to see the monster right at the start. You get to see the
Exactly.
gore. It's like, fuck, dude.
And
Give
also,
it away.
I'm anti CGI. So I'm all about the special effects.
You like the
and
Jim
stuff.
Henson puppetry shit.
I just
the
love
Muppets.
like proper, like when you watch American Werewolf in London or you watch The Howling, like that's a proper morph scene, no computer whatsoever. You watch The Wolfman.
How
like,
hectic is
new
American
one.
Werewolf in London?
Great. You know what I mean? Perfect. You know? And then I just feel like makeup and special effects back then was awesome.
It was Stan Winston.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
that
goat.
stuff was cool.
I'll tell you a funny story. My parents went and visited some friends at the time when American Werewolf in London was out.
Yeah.
And I think I was probably like 7 or 8, right? And we went and they wanted to watch it. So like, you should stay over. Anyway, they put me on the couch and I couldn't watch it because it was too scary. And I caught a glimpse of it and it freaked me the fuck out that my parents had to leave.
Yeah.
They were like, nah, this guy's freaking out. We're going to get out of here.
Sick.
I got in the car and you know that Neil Finn song, There's a Fraction Too Much Friction? That was the first song on the radio. Now when I hear that song, I'm fucking triggered.
Drawn back.
I'm triggered.
Yeah.
But I love that movie.
I love that
remember when he
stuff.
ate the toast and all.
Oh, it's so good.
Shit.
Like, even the Nazi werewolf scene, crazy.
Fuck yeah.
But like, you know, I was lucky because my parents, like, I was raised on 80s stuff and 80s horror and stuff. So all the stuff I was into as a kid, it was a lot different from what other people were into.
Yeah.
But like, I loved the making of Thriller, where like you see the special effects of like Michael Jackson turning into a werewolf and all the zombies being made and all that stuff. So I was into horror
That was
from
hectic.
such a long,
You
yeah.
found a Hellraiser?
Hellraiser's great. I fucking love
You know, it was
Hellraiser.
banned. That was actually banned in Queensland.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I love that
It
stuff.
was banned in so many states in Australia when it came out.
I'm starting to get
In the
into collecting VHS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like and horror movie VHS. So I'm
You got a
starting.
player?
Not yet.
Dude, you
Not
got to
yet.
play it.
I will, but I'm trying to collect the VHS and DVDs.
You know what? It's hard with players that you've got to find ones that the heads have been cleaned.
Yeah.
And you can run those VHS and it still looks.
There's
somewhat
one I'm
good.
eyeballing and it's a VHS and a DVD player in one.
Oh, the
I'm
best.
getting
That's
into
the Hannah
it.
Montana fucking device, the best of both worlds.
But if you think
No,
about
but
it
they're
now,
the two competing worlds.
no, but you can get a lot on both. You know, and
Remember Blu-ray?
yeah,
Did you ever get into Blu-ray?
nah.
That didn't last very long.
Yeah, I don't think I'd get into that. I remember the one that was like a giant vinyl.
That's the
Is that
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray?
Yeah.
I thought Blu-ray was something else.
No, I think that's Blu-ray when it was like huge. And yeah, it was. I think
The
that
giant one.
Hmm.
No, but like I think everyone's kind of they're locked into what you're allowed to watch, because you'll say something, you're like, "Have you seen this?" And they're like, "What is it on? Is it on Stan or is it on
Streaming
Netflix?"
services.
But that's what I mean. They are controlling what you can watch.
100%.
Whereas, like, I feel like horror became big in all of the underground stuff because of VHS was such a thing where they had to pump out so many movies to get it into the video shops. That's where the underground horror is.
Yeah. Remember Blockbuster?
Yeah, Video Easy. It was good.
Actually, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
VHS or beta?
VHS. I love VHS. I love VHS. I don't like just the act of going to the video shop. Like,
no, I mean like beta, the format.
Oh.
So at the time when VHS, see, I'm showing my fucking age right now. Damn it, why do we go on this?
See,
I'm trying to get a young audience.
I'm younger than you.
I'm trying to get the TikTok audience.
Beta, I'm just thinking
Jokes.
beta cock. Is that what we're on about?
Pretty much. But yeah, VHS, and then they brought out beta, which was a better format of VHS. It looked better. It just sounded better.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as heavily supported as VHS.
No, like VHS is always.
So beta just died.
Yeah.
A horrible death. But if you can find the beta versions of those horror films, they do look a lot better than the VHS versions.
Okay.
It's definitely worth considering.
All right.
So if you can find a beta machine, which is not unlike a VHS
so need to
machine.
look for more machinery. All right.
Hey, you said you came here to learn.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm imparting
you're
some
teaching me shit.
I'm imparting some knowledge.
Yeah.
That are you around 50-year-old? I mean, your dad. How old's your dad now?
Should we Wikipedia it? I think he's 60.
He's like nearly my age.
My dad was, when he was on Gladiators, I think he was 22, 23 years old, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was fucking huge.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So he was young.
We touched on Gladiators. We didn't even go deep into Gladiators. For people who don't know Gladiators, Gladiators was, can you explain Gladiators?
It was just, it was like there was a challenger and then there was the athlete gladiators and they had to just do stuff which was like Ninja Warrior and then you'd win.
So it's like Ninja Warrior meets Squid Game meets fucking, what's the Roman shit in the arena?
Gladiators.
Yeah, okay. There you go. So yeah, these guys had to stop these contestants from achieving their goals. So imagine American Ninja Warrior with some big motherfucker with huge muscles on top of the course being fucking hard to do.
Yeah.
This guy making it even harder.
Mm.
Did your dad have to get really physical in that shit? Or is he just playing a role?
It was
like did he want to fuck up the contestant?
It's funny. I think the reason why my dad was so popular was because he did have the wrestling training. And like with the wrestling training, you learn all about forming a character. If you're, a baby face, which is like the good guys, or if you were like the villains. So all about that, my dad learned how to build a character, how to talk to the camera, how to have that kind of persona, which he had on Gladiators. But if you watch it, he was the only one on there that had that. And I think that's why, like, the wrestling...
And he looked like Predator, so it was like...
He did.
Christ.
He wasn't a Predator, though.
No, but with the dreads and stuff. I remember it, man.
Yeah. So, like, I think that wrestling, like, training acting-wise is what got him there. But, yeah, he had to be fit. Like, all the contestants that tried out, it was a boot camp thing they had to do, like joining the army. And a lot of the other gladiators were, like, pro football players. They were, karate instructors. They were like, fit like ex-army military dudes.
Sure.
So they weren't just like randoms. They were like proper athletes that had to really train to get in there.
But I would imagine your dad's wrestling background would translate better because like a karate dude's not going to be able to kick somebody, coming up a hill. Do you know what I mean?
Had to
like
be fit though.
Sure, I know a lot of karate dudes that are not fit, but having that wrestling background, that's the shit.
Yeah. And also he was in his 20s.
Did he ever do like proper wrestling? Like, I don't want to say like that, what he's doing is not proper, but you know what I'm saying.
Hey,
I'm talking about legit.
It is proper wrestling.
No, you know what I mean? Like the taking down and the beating and the submissions, that kind of shit.
You mean like the pussy one that they do at schools?
Huh?
Like the ones where they're just wrestling on a flat mat?
Yeah.
That's
called pro wrestling, by the way. Anyway, semantics.
Football, soccer, whatever. He did stunt work as well.
Okay, cool.
So,
of course, I could see that.
Yeah, so I think he was doing stunt work for like Hercules and shit, Beastmaster, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
I resonated with him because he was the only brown dude, wasn't he, on the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously I'm like, I could be that guy someday.
I think during that time there was only few. There was only like Ernie Dingo and like my dad. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Shit, I need Dingo.
Back in the day.
Wow, you're taking me back. I never thought I'd get nostalgic. It's funny, like a lot of the people I have on this show, they're younger than I am and haven't experienced Australia like I have. So this is taking me down memory lane, which is really lovely. All right, so you are inked from head to toe.
Nearly.
Except your back.
Nearly, yeah.
And are we inked here, ribs and that?
I've got ribs that I got to finish, and I've
doing
not
the
chest. No, you don't draw eyebrows, like heavy eyebrows on the Mona Lisa. No.
Okay. But can I tell you, the sternum is fucking painful.
I've got like.
No, I mean like down here.
Yeah.
It's painful.
Well, I've got like my stomach.
Okay. I want to get my stomach. Is that like painful?
It's all painful.
It is.
But yeah, I guess you're pretty heavily.
You do Tylenol and all that sort of young person stuff.
Young person, rapper stuff.
You young kids, you don't
but you've
know
earned
how
your
bad
stripes.
we have it.
You've earned your stripes. You can go.
Have I earned my stripe? Like technically,
I don't know. Are you one of those people that just has like hands, arms, but like nothing else?
No, I'm chest, arm, top of my back here. I was going to get my back and
legs.
No. Because you know why you don't want to see my legs. They're skinny motherfuckers, so I just like, but I have since become cool with that shit. I don't give a fuck, and have now thought about putting some. Well, I want to get a wolf.
Yeah.
Okay, because every man has an inner wolf.
Oh yeah.
That he hides, and it's the wolf that represents that guttural instinct.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, the wolf will never be seen other than maybe my partner or whoever I might, entertain being intimate with.
Yeah.
I'm talking about fucking. So
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I thought I might have to subtitle this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, but I want to have a snarling wolf, like with the most horrific snarl, because that's the wolf most men hide.
Yeah.
But it's innate. It's deep within us. That's just our primal thing. And the stomach area being by the gut, that's where I thought would be best place. So that's my idea for this tattoo for my stomach. But because I have eaten a lot of KFC, I have kind of like gone, that wolf might look like a fucking bear or some sort of like shitty dog.
But I feel like
Saint Bernard. It'll look like a Saint Bernard.
Yeah.
I gotta get my abs back.
No,
I'll get them back.
No, but like I feel like I personally got tattooed all the areas, like I said it before, that I was self-conscious about, and it does kind of give you that confidence,
Yeah, no, I get you.
Why are you not showing it off though, like to other people? Like why is it only kept for like?
Because I don't know. I don't feel a need to show it off all the time. Like I don't wear singlets and none of that shit.
Yeah.
You know why? Also because I don't want to fuck my ink up from the sun.
I think you're a little bit paranoid in that one. You're not like
Probably.
fucking. Yeah.
But I have been able to lengthen the quality of my tattoo from not exposing it to the sun as much as I could have. Because I've noticed the ones that I do expose to the sun, they're starting to like just morph into fucking not what I originally had.
But that's just tattooing, man. It ages. That's the thing. Like it's ink in the skin, so it's gonna spread. Is that the only reason why you're not in the sun? So you don't like fuck your tats?
No, I get really black in the sun.
Fair.
And it's just like, it's not a good look. No, I just...
Fucking hell.
No, honestly, I just don't go out in the sun because of that. And when you're dark like me, we attract the heat more. And so it gets uncomfortable. So I've had partners who could sit in the sun for 8 hours at a time because they're lighter skinned because they want to get tanned.
That's diabolical, but yeah.
That's crazy, right? Yeah. But for me, an hour, I'm good, man. I get my vitamin D. I know how important vitamin D is for the skin and just general well-being. But I'm good.
Fair.
But like I said, like some of these tattoos would at this point in my life look a lot worse if I'd exposed them more. So I'm kind of like just
protecting.
I'm trying to protect them, yeah. I do love going in the sun. I'm in the beach all the time and stuff like that. But
in a rash shirt. Is that what you're wearing? jet ski shoes.
With the bucket hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And the vibrant 5-finger toes.
Yeah,
that's
those
me,
ones.
man. You've seen me then.
Fucking hell.
Motherfucker. Come into my home.
So back when you said that you don't use dating sites, how do people in their 50s meet people?
Dude.
You just go to like RSLs and shit?
Can I tell you what's even harder?
What?
How do people in their 50s who look like they're in their 30s fucking date and get taken seriously by all ages? I'm attracting
sugar babies.
I'm attracting very young women.
Yeah.
Okay. And I can't help it. But it is what it is. So I've got to my daughter's that age. My daughter's 25.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about my last relationship because that would not be great. But they're younger and yeah, it's hard. And I don't care about age. Like I've met women closer to my age whom I found great, but then obviously flags start appearing and I have to, I'm more about peace. I've got a saying, and I don't know if this sounds really derogatory because like I said before, most of my friends are women and who I absolutely love to death. I read books on feminism, so I'm down with you peeps.
Yeah.
But I have this saying.
Say it.
Peace over pussy. Sorry to all my female audiences, my fans out there. But I value peace over being in a toxic relationship or just a relationship in general that requires too much service because that person hasn't kind of dealt with their own shit.
Yeah, true.
That's just me. Like I'm constantly dealing with my shit. Like I'm reading books about how to deal with my shit. So I'm actively evolving and building up my emotional intelligence. I kind of want my partner to be maybe doing the same. But if they're younger, they're at a very transitional stage in their life, so you can't expect that. Fair. They're just finding shit. They're trying shit, and that's how they're meant to be.
Yeah.
Whereas as you get older, I find when I meet women who are older and haven't done the work.
Yeah. See, I'm at that age where, and I know you're you're still a baby, but still, and I party, right?
Yeah.
Going out a lot of the times, a lot of my friends have, my school friends and shit, they have kids and all that stuff. So I'm at that
Do you want
point.
Kids?
Look, if I meet someone that lines up with the same values and beliefs as me and I feel like they'd be a good dad because I feel like it's so easy to fuck children up these days, then sure. But I'm not someone that's oh, my time's running out, but I just go down to the townie and tug someone off. I'm not like that. But some people are like that. I'm not like that.
Shout out to those people who are. Because they're people too.
Yeah, for sure. With kids, with people that are horrible. So
there are people out there having kids that should not be having kids.
But that's the thing.
They go by that whole clock is ticking thing. It's dude, do some research. Maybe go and live a little bit, then decide to have a kid.
100%.
So what are your thoughts on having kids young versus having kids older? How old were your parents when they had you?
Well, my dad was in his 20s during Gladiators. So,
what the I had my daughter at 25. So
yeah,
I get
it. And my mum's one of those chicks that refuses to tell you how old they are, so I still don't know.
Oh, really?
I respect it.
Yeah, it's weird.
I still don't tell people my real name. That's me.
Yeah, I don't even know your real name.
Exactly. I don't think Jordan does. Well, he probably invoices me for gigs.
Would it be on that?
Probably.
What is it, Lisa or something like that?
Wow. Wow.
Or would it be some Polynesian...
It's weird. It's Maury Povich, kind of Jerry Springer type name.
Oh, really? I love Jerry Springer.
Yeah, it was good.
I was considering having this little segment after my episodes, like Jerry's Thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
in front of some weird painting and shit.
Just in front of the camera and just talk about the episode that just happened.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I reckon you should do
Too
it.
cringy?
It might be cringe, but I reckon there has to be a spin on it. Maybe smoke a joint and do it. So it's funny.
I don't do joints.
Wow. Do you do any illegal substances?
Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah, I've done my time doing illegal substances. But now my jam is shrooms.
Yeah, shrooms are good.
Just microdose.
No, I go all in.
Oh, really?
All or nothing.
You want to fucking hallucinate and go all 60s love child shit?
Yeah.
I like to have a little bit of control. Yeah. Actually, shrooms and nature, fucking next level. Shrooms, nature, and music, next level. Shrooms, nature, music, and sex.
So you're just dogging out in the national park on shrooms?
No. I'm not saying go there and do it, but I'm saying not in that order is what I'm saying.
But fair.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. It depends on the drug. Sometimes I'm like, no one touch me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are like, that's ket, right?
No.
I feel like people, my friends on ket, get a bit like that. They go in that little hole and
I fucking love cat.
we're gonna get cancelled. This episode will
Try and cancel 2 people of color.
Yeah. Can I tell you a funny story?
Go on.
Okay. I got given VIP tickets to Midnight Oil, their last show.
Yeah.
At the Horden. I went. And they put me in this area, right? It was a VIP area. And I was like looking around going, I'm sitting here and like Jimmy Barnes is like 2 seats up. I'm like, why isn't he here? I'm friends with the family. I'm like, why isn't he here? Why am I on my own? I've gone and sat in the wrong fucking seats.
You in his seat?
No. Because there's like no one sitting in my area.
Yeah.
Neck minute, 2 big motherfucking bodyguards and an entourage, and Albanese walks to those seats and he sits right there.
Next to you.
And I'm sitting there.
On shrooms?
Fucking brown. No, I'm not on shrooms. I'm totally sober actually. Brown dude sitting in a chair right next to the fucking Prime Minister and his entourage. The 2 bodyguards sit right behind me. Not behind him, behind me. And I think because I was brown, they were going to kick me out.
Yeah, 100%.
Funnily enough, I got on the news with him. The guy like went off. He danced the whole night.
Yeah.
I had mad respect for him after that.
And so you'd vote for him again?
But he was wearing a shirt that I think a lot of people had a problem with.
What was that?
I think it was something to do with...
Was it Kanye? Yay.
Dude, that guy. Oh, God. You know, his music is incredible, right? He's shaped generations.
I never got into Kanye, man.
His stuff is iconic. I will give him that, right? But I do feel like celebrities, and especially people in that echelon, they are in a fucking different world to us.
Yeah.
But they're on display.
And they're also surrounded by yes people.
Oh my God.
I surround myself with no people.
Oh, really?
As in like people that are like, that's fucked.
Did anyone tell you no about coming here?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm here. I feel like having no people is important, or people that are honest.
You have to have no people.
Yeah.
You have to.
Because then you become like Kanye.
Yeah.
Who's like releasing like fucking shirts
you become
with like
delusional.
a Swazi on it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, you do. There's a famous public speaker, an author. Her name's Brené Brown. Have you read any of her books? Are incredible, right? And she's the queen of vulnerability. She's all about that. And she has this little thing that she does where you get a piece of paper, tear off the tiniest corner of that piece of paper, and on that piece of paper you write down the people in your life who will literally fucking take a bullet for you. They're not your yes man or yes people. They'll literally take a bullet. And you'll find that when you whittle it all down, you might know thousands of people. You might have a fuck ton of friends. But and there's a reason why that square's so small. It's literally, it boils down to maybe 1 or 2 people in your whole entire life. That will be those people.
Well, I think a lot of people would rather quantity over quality when it comes to friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that famous Seinfeld quote? People, they're the worst.
Exactly. They're horrible.
No, it's good to keep your circle small and tight and full of people that, will tell you, you know what, dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah. And that's the thing as well.
Are you really going to wear that? Actually, none of my friends, they bag me out on my fashion choices and things that I do in life like crazy. It's hilarious, but I do it anyway. Yeah. Actually, what I do is with my guests, I take a book from my little library, a book that I feel best represents my guest.
This is me, the subtle art of not giving a fuck. I'm into it. I haven't read it yet. It's
great
one
book,
of the, yeah.
But I do feel like that represents you.
There's a doco about it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a book that precedes it called Everything is Fucked. But I didn't want to put that up because that would be like, what the fuck, dude?
That's no.
But that definitely. You seem like you are strong and literally.
I mean, overanalyze a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're an overthinker?
Oh, 100%.
I have a book there called The Book of Overthinking.
Oh, really?
I'm a massive overthinker.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And it's really good. It teaches you real world things on how to deal with like the millions of thoughts that are going on in your mind. Like I used to like have a conversation with somebody and then weeks later ruminate over what I said.
Oh, but I think everyone does that. Like I still think about calling that teacher mum in primary school.
You call the teacher mum?
You know when you're just like, mum, shit.
Oh,
that.
damn.
I'll lay awake thinking about shit like that. or the wrong thing I
Have you
said.
told your mum that?
No, my mum wouldn't give a shit.
Right.
She'd just be like, all right.
Have you made reparations with that teacher since?
No. School was horrible for me, man.
Really? Where'd you go to school?
Inabara,
What the fuck is that?
in the Shire.
Oh,
And I also went to one called Benai High.
Menai.
Yeah. So it was
Can
like
you just call it Menai?
Menai Trois.
Listen, I'm a qualified dad joke certified.
Well, you are a dad.
I am a dad.
Yeah.
I had a stint in comedy. Speaking of which,
What?
I love segues. I'm
You're
the
good
master
at
of-
it. You're
I'm the
good
master
at
of the master of Bobby Lee. What the fuck?
I love Bobby Lee.
He's a ledge.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind. He's changed since
He's
his breakup.
sober. And he's sober.
I don't know if he's as funny.
I don't know. I reckon he's still funny, but I love like Andrew Santino, who's on Bad Friends. I love him.
He's great. I think he
Yeah.
kind of carries Bobby right
Well, he helps Bobby. Bobby's like gone through so much shit.
now. I know, but comedy and sober.
I love comedy. I love comedy.
I had a short stint in comedy as a stand-up comedian.
Really? How'd you go?
I did really well. Okay, my comedy is very racist
Mm,
because I can.
perfect. In this
And
day
it's-
and age,
and it's
perfect.
pretty fucked up. But I found like I couldn't do a lot of it in certain areas around Sydney. It's so weird. There's some
Okay.
areas that are more woke than others and they don't know how to laugh at certain things. It wasn't that.
Mm,
It was the actual people in comedy.
really?
It was the people in comedy. So what I found, I'm a really fucking like energized guy.
I thought you were going to say racist guy.
Oh yeah, that too. Actually, I have a song. Another funny tangent. I have
Yeah.
a song and the title is I'm a Racist. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yes. So it's basically about internalized racism,
hmm
racism between cultures,
Yeah.
and that's a huge thing that people don't talk about, right? And I remember when I grew up, my family, Sri Lankan background, would say the most horrible shit of every other culture, and
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you've just come into this country. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we be embracing one another? Like, these people they're experiencing the same plight as us.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? So I copped that, and it's still around. It's crazy. Anyway, legit, I had a song. It's a rap song because I rap. Anyway,
Yeah. Oh,
not go there.
nice.
Let's not go there.
Nice.
Anyway, that song got flagged by my distribution company.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't want to put it up. And I said to them, listen to the song, listen to the lyrics, okay? And then make your decision. It's not about me saying, oh, fucking white people. If anything, I took the spotlight off black versus white
Yeah.
because that's the spotlight that society, bolsters up. It's the most Instagrammable, hashtaggy. I took it away from that. I took it down to the deeper levels.
Was it like a comedy? Was it like Little Dicky type shit?
No, not at all.
All right. So it was like
Serious.
legit.
It was fucking serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm.
It was born from a really traumatic incident that happened in my life where I potentially lost a friend. I didn't lose him, but he's a vegetable now as a result of, a heart attack and stroke, blah, blah, blah. But he was a pioneer of Australian hip hop. DJ Singh, shout out to DJ Singh. Also a producer of the Death Wish cast.
Yeah.
So anyway, he was all about authenticity. And it was the first time that I ever embraced singing or rapping in an Australian accent.
Oh, nice.
It was so confronting
Yeah.
because my whole life I've been doing the American accent thing, right?
Really?
Yeah, man. Because we're conditioned. We're fucking conditioned.
I know. I feel like because I know what we were talking about before.
Sure.
Like everyone's like, you don't sound Australian, but I feel like I don't really have a twang when I talk.
It's like me. Do I have a twang?
No. So it's
I
just
can go
kinda-
to when I'm with my mates from Penrith. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, like this fucking hell, mate. You
Yeah.
serious, cunt? No way. But that's how they better understand me because if I start talking a little bit more eloquently, they start thinking I'm too posh.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress. But yes, I had a song called I'm a Racist.
Is it up on Spotify or
Yeah,
not?
yeah, yeah.
Well, you got to back
No
up.
one listens to it. My daughter hates it. She's like, Dad, what the fuck? I'm like, babe, at the time, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
Like music for me is based on how I'm feeling in the moment. And I just let it pass through me as a conduit. And whatever it ends up being is whatever it is in that moment.
Yeah.
I don't go back looking at it and dissecting it. And
See, I
But-
do. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't get out of that. You know what I mean?
that's that whole perfectionist mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to look, it's hard.
Mm.
It's taken me to get to this stage where things fuck up in these episodes that I record, but I just go, fuck
You
it.
just leave it in.
I leave it in.
Yeah.
I leave it in. I don't give a fuck. I don't edit anything.
Yeah.
Like whatever you say stays. 100%.
All right.
No, because you know what? That's not real life. Real
No,
life is not
100%,
edited.
yeah.
There's no jump cuts in real life.
Mm.
What you say is what you say, and I will react based on what you say. So it's kind of like, imagine I cut out a section and I've got this reaction. You're like, what? Where's the context of that?
I dig that though. That's cool.
Yeah. So for me, and like, I don't know. Maybe it's my age, but that's just fucking how I roll. But yeah, I'm a racist, by the way.
All right. Good on you.
But I want you to listen to the song so you can hear the text, the context, and not go, oh my God, I'm not going to watch this shit anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fuck off.
It's a weird thing, comedy. Like, I feel
Oh, yeah, that's what we were talking about. Where did I
back
go?
to it. No,
Yes.
it's because I do hang out with a lot of comedians.
Yes. So that's, sorry to interject, but that was for me, the hard part was being around a group of people who are literally the most depressing people to be around.
But see, I love that.
Okay, so for me, it was really challenging because I was so excited to be there
Yeah.
as opposed to, fuck. So I did a bunch of open mic nights. I actually became friends with quite a few. Oh, sorry, pardon me. God damn. I became friends with some high-level comedians who took me under their wing, which was really lovely because they could see that my comedy was the Chappelle-esque kind of style comedy. Anyway, but a lot of them were young, like really young guys.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like fucking, it's really hard to go back into that, my 20s and kind of like, I want to say resonate with them on that level. I found it a little bit challenging.
Yeah.
So I just kind of pulled myself out. I actually wanted to start my own comedy night.
We'll do it.
Yeah, it's on look, it was on the cards a while ago. Right now, I'm just focused on this. But, you know, I've actually got some friends that are going to come on who are like incredible comedians. So, because I want to share that part of my life because I love comedy. I'm old school, Eddie Murphy, fucking Delirious days. You know, that's
Delirious
my era.
was good.
But I don't know if that comedy would like fly right now.
I feel like it's broken a lot. I feel like there was a muzzle on what comedy was, and the thing is, people get so offended these days. But you have to realize it's comedy. It's not, you know.
This is why I love Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah,
that motherfucker has brought it back.
I love Adam Ray.
Shane Gillies,
Adam Ray doing
Adam's
Dr.
great.
Phil. So good.
And
I
Shane
love it.
doing Trump. Oh my God.
It's wild.
Those motherfuckers sold out Madison Square Gardens 3 times.
Which is like, I
Kill
don't
Tony.
know, but the thing I love about Kill Tony is that it was more, he could control the room when it's in a smaller atmosphere.
Yeah, but props to being able to do that, right?
Yeah.
In this present landscape of comedy. Like, I mean, obviously you got your Kevin Hart's, your Chris Rocks, they sell out big stadiums like that. But Kill Tony's a very specific show where you're getting up and coming fucking people who've never done comedy.
Yeah.
And we're doing it at Madison Square Garden. That was epic. I loved it. That guy, like, lots of respect. Not only is his acid tongue just incredible to listen to, but just what he's created. I feel like he's one of very few comedians for me that are bringing true comedy back, like in its darkest form.
Yeah.
Whereas others, I feel like, are watering down a lot of what they're doing.
I think it's coming back, like, you know, and like even Bad Friends, like that's hilarious and it's coming back. But I think
they can get away with it on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Not really. Well, you can't even say murder on YouTube.
What?
They say they unalived themselves.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I'm gonna get cancelled.
You reckon?
I don't know.
You're gonna unalive the podcast.
I'm definitely going to get demonetized because I swear too much.
Yeah, I've sworn quite a bit on here.
So it's kind of like, forget about my financial freedom with this endeavor. Whatever. I'm not doing it for that. Yeah. I'm doing it purely because I love to chat and
just to talk shit.
Love to talk, but I also love to like impart knowledge, and I want to learn too. Like, I've learned so much from you.
I hope so.
No, I do. I like to bring people on who I can sit and go, fuck. Oh my God, I didn't know that. You know, some really interesting things because I'm a sponge at the moment in this era that I'm in. Speaking of sponging and sponges clean shit, let's talk about your tattoo removal career.
All right, yeah.
That sounds so great.
Speaking of sponges.
Speaking of SpongeBob fucking tattoo removal pants.
Also, I feel more relaxed now that I've had like alcohol in my system.
Dude, this is what I'm talking about. You know how I told you my episodes are like averaging 3 hours?
Yeah.
This is what happens.
You just get your
We just
guest
lull
drunk.
you into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
And then boom. You want to watch a video? What was Dharma's thing? He'd make you watch a
Yeah,
like
watch a horror
porn
movie.
or-
I think it
a
was
horror movie.
I think it was The Exorcist 2.
That's it. What a fucking
Yeah.
crazy movie that
Yeah.
was. That's the one with the that's the one with the monkey. No, sorry. Omen was the one with the monkey. Remember they had that?
The Monkey in the Omen?
Yeah, remember at the end, the monkey's, the orangutan's body was like the kind of, was it Omen?
What? I don't think it was The Omen, dude.
Oh, no, wait. That was, what the kid's name? What was the kid's name? Damien.
Damien's the Omen.
Damien's the
Son
Omen.
of Satan.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they used the orangutan as the like Satan-ish image. Anyway,
Really?
I don't know. See, this is what happens when you get 50. You fucking forget shit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
As an
oh,
orangutan?
no, that might have been, it's just the way that you, what's his name? Clint Eastwood.
What?
Anyway, let's forget this.
So I'm eating all these. They're really
That's
good.
why I had it. Like, if
Dude.
you want a snack and shit
They're
like
good.
that, happy to go and get a feed after this too. But tattoo removal,
What do you want to know?
fuck everything.
Where do we start?
Okay, so I've got some questions, and I'm gonna.
The iPad's coming out.
It's coming out.
Fuck.
And look at these glasses as well. All right. All right. This one in particular was a really interesting thing that I wanted to ask you. Do you see tattoo removal more as an erasure of the past or a form of reclaiming identity?
Both. Both.
How so?
There's people that have changed from who they were when they first got their tattoo. And then there's people that have been in abusive relationships that have tattoos that are linked to, that person or like who they were back then. So, both.
Okay.
I've lasered someone that's like, I've come out of an abusive relationship and this is, the partner made me get this tattoo and I want to get rid of it. So that kind of stuff.
That shit happens?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
And then I've had people that are just like, I'm not into this band or I don't work. Okay, here's a crazy one. There was a gym. Fuck, Fitness First. What's the one with the running dude? The logo, it's like purple. Is it Fitness First?
No, it's fuck.
Anyway.
Yeah, that.
They will-
Anytime Fitness.
Anytime Fitness. I'm probably gonna get sued, whatever, sue me. But like this chick was like, I used to work there and it was kind of like a cult mentality. And at the Christmas party, they had a tattoo artist come in and then everyone got tattoos of the logo.
What?
I don't know, dude. And then she was like, and then afterwards when I quit, I was like, what did I think? So I need to get rid of it. And I was like, that's heavy. So it just depends. I guess you can reclaim your body with getting it gone. And then, like I said, people change. Like, what was the first tattoo you got?
It was to represent, my daughter is born in the year of the dragon, I'm born in the year of the tiger. So it's the dragon at time, and in Japanese symbolism, they symbolize protection. So that for me was that element, and I have them not facing each other's backs to represent we got each other's back.
Well, then that's not going anywhere. But is there a tattoo that you're just like, fuck, what was I thinking?
Well, I've had a what do you call it? Do you call it do-over?
Like touch, like what, a touch-up?
Well, I had a tattoo here
Yeah.
that I got done on a fucking stupid night out in Byron on my own, fucking drunk, and I said, oh, I love this looks bad, do it on me. And then I realized back that the guy was Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
It was so shit. I just want a scorpion. Ended up looking like some fucking lobster
Like a
crab.
A crab.
Yeah, like it was terrible. Anyway, I've since had it done over. There is like the remnants of it there, which is cool because it's like,
I can remember who I was.
homage to the past. But what's over the top of it now is fucking insane.
But have you got a tattoo that you got like when you were with a partner and you're like, I was a different person then? Or something that you're
I
like,
have,
yeah.
but for me, it's representative of that time.
Yeah.
And I don't live in regret. I don't live in regret because I love who I am today.
Yeah.
As a result of all the shit that's happened in my life. And I've had a pretty violent upbringing.
Yeah.
Pretty horrible, history. And I love who I am today
Well, that's good.
because of it. So why would I want to erase any of it, really?
Well, then you just ruined my example.
Yeah, I do that.
But yeah.
Okay, the other question I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Have you noticed patterns in why people choose to remove tattoos, and what do those reasons reveal about us? Let's get deep. Let's get Dr. Phil.
A lot of people.
Can you do it in Dr. Phil's voice?
No, I can't do that. I can't do it. Can you?
No. I'm brown. My voice is too
brown.
deep. My voice is too deep.
All right. Fuck. Patterns.
Yes.
I think a lot of people's style changes. I think a lot of people go out and their first tattoo is something like,
Script.
or something from Pinterest that everyone has. And then the more they get tattooed, the more they realize, whoa, like my style has changed. So they want to get something, bigger or a different style. And I think that's a pattern that comes in. Like a majority of my clientele are people that are lightning for a cover up. And who the style they're into then has changed.
Right.
So that's a big pattern that I get.
Okay.
And then the other pattern is just like X's names, or it could be people that get tattooed by an artist that they had a bad experience with.
All right.
Stuff like that. So
like me.
there you go.
But so can I ask you a question with tattoo removal? Like, how good is it?
It's pretty good.
Really? Like, you can totally erase that tattoo, or is it erased enough for you to be able to do something over the top of it and it just never exist?
It depends on where you want to go. Like I've had people that just want to lighten it enough to get something new.
Okay.
And so they might only need 2 or 3 sessions.
Right.
And then I've had people that are like, I'm getting married and I need this gone. And I've gotten it down to pretty much gone. So it just depends. But it is more sessions, the more you want it gone.
So talk me through the process. I come in to your establishment and I say, I want to have Yugoslavia removed from my penis. How long does the process take?
How long is your penis to get that on there, dude? Whoa.
This is a joke. Anyway, no, it's really just this Fiji. But like, what would be the process for you? Me coming in, going, I want this removed. Where do we start?
Well, I just say, do you want it completely removed, or do you just want it light enough for a cover up?
Okay, so the premise for a lot of removal is to like do a cover up. Like, how is it 50-50?
Well, like
people doing a cover up, or they just want to get it gone?
A lot of people want to cover up. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. If you're getting a cover up, you might only need 2 or 3 sessions. Whereas if you're getting, depending on the style as well.
Right.
But if you're getting something completely removed, it's hard to say until we do the first session. And also, everyone's skin's different. The ink that tattooers use is different. The technique that the tattooer has is different. So it varies from person to person.
So talk to me about skin. What is the hardest skin for you to get tattoos removed? Like
darker skin.
In a few sessions.
Yeah.
Wow. So there's no hope for me.
There is. I'll just have to run the machine a bit lighter. And also, it depends on the machine.
Did you say wider?
Lighter.
Oh.
Yeah. Lighter.
I think you said wider. That's racist.
Is it?
I don't know. You tell me.
Hey, if we're going down that route,
you're the
we need more
tattoo
vodka.
removalist. Okay, so lighter skin is easier.
Like lighter skin is easier because
does it depend on the age of the tattoo?
Yeah, if it's the older the better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's the thing too. Like you said before, you're just like, the tattoo I have doesn't look like how it does, so I'm not in the sun. It's like, well, dude, that tattoo that you got from when you first did it, it's gonna look crispy because if your skin hasn't aged. It's liquid in the skin, so it's always gonna move and spread. So when you go too small, it ends up turning into things that are like blurred or look into a blob. Whereas if you go bigger, you can see what it is. So that's the thing, unfortunately. Tiny little delicate tattoos are what's in, but that's not going to look like that 5 years from now.
Exactly.
So like that's the thing. I think you should go in the sun. Not like heavily in the sun, but at the end of the day, that tattoo 5 years from now is not going to always look like that.
No. So the older you get, the less of the layers that tattoo has gone down. Is that what you're saying? Like skin has kind of like fallen off your body and blah,
no,
blah.
your body sees tattoos as a foreign object that shouldn't be there. So what your body does is it tries to push it out. Like when you get a splinter, pushes it out.
So your body's like NASA.
Yeah, your body's just like, why is this here? So what it tends to do is it tries to push it out, which
but
is
it's
why...
a rose. It looks cool.
Not after 20 years, bro.
See, that's why you got to have a good relationship with your body. You can chat. You have a good chat.
You talk to yourself a lot?
I talk to myself all the fucking time.
Really?
100%.
Wow.
Out loud too. Yeah,
Like
not.
inside thoughts that are like heavy.
Can I tell you, this was something that was sort of like given to me by my therapist.
Yeah.
That when you say a thought and it bounces off a wall and comes back at you, you're actually hearing it from a different perspective. Because when it's in your head, it's part of all of the other shit going on in your head and can get confused and tainted and like mixed up with it all. But when you get it out, it's almost like when you write something down. You know, the power of writing something down on paper,
Yeah.
as opposed to just keeping it in your head and trying to remember shit. It has that effect. So for me, I will, in my day, every single day, say my thoughts out loud because, and I tell you, from doing that, it stopped me from saying the dumbest shit to other people as a result, because it's come back into my head. It's reverberated off a wall back into my head. And then I go, oh my God, that was a dumb thought.
But sometimes dumb thoughts, like, okay, if we're going to go back, Bobby Lee, the thing I love about Bobby Lee is he'll just say what's on his mind.
Yeah, you can have the no filter when you're in the right setting with the right people who kind of like accept that. But if you're not, there needs to be some sort of adjudication.
So you're just standing in your apartment yelling out racist things.
100%. That's why my neighbors hate me. No, but like because I'm vlogging now every day.
Okay.
And that is almost like me recording that little moment that I have with myself.
Can I ask you this? When you're thinking your inner thoughts, do you hear your voice? Is it your voice or do you just think it?
That's a good question.
Because apparently,
wait a minute, this is my show.
No, but like apparently the majority of people, when they're thinking, you know, like I've got to go shopping, I've got to get this, I've got to do that, they're hearing their voice. It's a voice. Whereas like there's a small percentage of people that don't have that. So I'm one of those people. It's like there's no voice. I can just think what I need to do. That's not a voice saying it.
Right.
But I can say like inside stuff, and it's not a voice. What are you?
I feel like there are times where there is maybe a voice that's reminding me.
Is it your voice or is it like your mom's?
No, it's my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my voice. I never listen to my mom, so.
Who does?
No, exactly. But it is my voice telling me you got to get this shit done. Almost like a little reminder of don't procrastinate on this shit. Like get it done and you'll stress less as a result. And sometimes it's just thoughts. But that's why I like to say it out loud. Because if it is a thought, that thought could turn into something that I don't want it to turn into. So I like to get it out.
Yeah.
Dissect it, think about it, and then move on from it. But again, that's just how I roll.
Yeah.
And I've got the beauty of being on my own for the majority of my day anyway. So it kind of works out cool for me.
All right. Fair.
And it helps me to stop overthinking lots of things.
Yeah. See, I use marijuana for that.
Medicinal?
No. Why? Should it be medicinal?
I don't know. I don't do marijuana. Fucks me up.
Really?
I went on a tour once with a very famous artist and I did a hash cookie for the first time.
Yeah.
And it didn't have an effect on me. So I ate more.
See, that's a rookie mistake.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was so fucked up, I vomited on them.
I need to know who this person is. Can you bleep it?
No, I don't want to say it. Anyway, I thought they were going to kick me off the tour.
It was Kanye.
I thought they were going to kick me off the tour. Seriously, because I was fucking embarrassed, right?
Did they?
I couldn't walk. We're in a club. Everyone's partying. I couldn't get off my chair because the ground.
Who does an edible when they go out? That's
dumb, right? Is that dumb?
Yeah.
I would never do it again. But I couldn't walk because the ground was just doing this. And I'm like, I can't walk. That's how I was acting. And let me put it in context. Most of the people in this entourage had just met me.
Amazing. But you made a lasting impression.
Yes. They kept me on though.
Perfect.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't believe it. And I remember they chucked me in a room, face down on a bed. And I remember just not knowing where the fuck I was. It was in a hotel room and waking up the next day just like, what the fuck? How have I got here? Yeah. Because I wasn't in my room. I was in another room.
Were your clothes on?
Yeah.
That's all that matters, dude. That's it.
But hey, mate, they could have put it on. Do you know what I'm saying?
You reckon an entourage is going to dress you? Like, I'm assuming these guys are like
redressed me.
Rappers, like black.
No,
dudes.
they weren't rappers. And there was a lot of gay guys in the crew.
Oh, well, then maybe you would have definitely been naked.
No, they were really lovely people. They were so sweet and they were very accommodating, and they could see that, I was young and fucking did something really stupid, and they forgave me.
But that's a cool story.
It is a cool story, but that was the reason why I don't do marijuana.
Yeah, but
because my body goes back there.
But that's like an edible when you're out, dude. That's
again.
Just have a little chuff. Chuff.
Right. What does it do for you?
It turns my brain off and I'm just relaxed.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I hear that a lot.
I'll watch documentaries and then get to that point and be like, wow, I've already watched this. And I only realize at the end.
And I really want a margarita pizza. Do you do it to help you sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. Because a lot of people I know do it for that purpose.
I stay up. Otherwise, I stay up.
Are you a night person?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Right. How late?
Like, if I don't have anything that settles me down, I can stay up sometimes till like 3-ish, 4-ish.
So there's a book there that I want to recommend to you. It's called Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker.
Okay.
And it's incredible.
I know. I've seen Huberman. I know we need it.
This is why I look so young. 8 hours. Religious.
8.
No matter what time I go to bed.
Yeah.
8.
See, I live in Surrey Hills where there's like people screaming, blood-curdling screams.
Yeah. What about earplugs or something like that? Okay, let's get back to your tattoo removal.
Back to work.
No, because I'm genuinely interested.
All right.
We can go off on the tangents, but I really want to know these things. Okay, how do you... Oh, wait. Can removing a tattoo be as emotionally significant as getting one?
Yeah.
Do you have people like cry that you've removed the tattoo? Like, oh my God, you've changed my life.
I have people that treat the session a lot like a therapy session.
Oh, okay,
honestly. Cool. Like I've had people... I've cleaned them down and then the shit they...
Clean them down?
Well, you have to clean the area before you do
okay.
it.
You're not like a fucking
I
care
don't just
worker.
go bareback in there.
Not like a care worker.
No. I'm sure I'd probably be more popular and busy if I was.
Oh, shit.
No, like I have a lot of people that treat it like a therapy session.
Okay.
A lot of people come in after breakups because they want to feel something, which sounds grim, but it's a lot like tattooing. They want to feel something.
Is the pain the same?
It does hurt.
Right.
But it's very quick. It only hurts during, and I'm very fast.
Okay.
And then afterwards, you just forget it's there.
How long is the session?
I'm pretty quick. I've removed a whole hand tattoo in under 60 seconds.
What?
Yeah, I'm quick. I'm fast.
But wait a minute. Like how many sessions? Okay, if I said to you, I want to get rid of this.
No, we won't know the session until we do it. Like I said before, everyone's skin's different, but I'm saying time-wise in that
60 seconds.
I'm quick. I laser myself as well, so I know what the pain's like.
You like that? Wow.
Yeah, so it's very fast.
Okay. And then obviously, skin dependent. How many sessions of that on average would someone have to come back for to do the same thing?
It's hot, like I said.
Do you have to leave time for the skin to heal?
Minimum 8 to 12 weeks, but the longer you wait, the better. Yeah, slow
that
and
long?
steady. Yeah.
Shit. And they gotta walk around with this fucking weird lesions on their hands and shit.
No,
like
it just looks like that's been lasered. It just looks, you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, and that was dark. Like you couldn't. It was like.
What is that, by the way?
It was like a hip hop earring, one of those bamboo earrings. You know,
it looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
exactly.
turtleback from this angle.
That's why I'm getting rid of the fucker.
When you say hip hop earring,
yeah, you know, like the ones that like.
Oh, like a hoop.
Yeah.
What did that represent for you at the time?
When I was rapping. Different world.
What made you put a hoop on your wrist? Just out of curiosity.
Dude, I don't know. Like I said, when I'm into something, I go fucking all in.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I look like this.
You look amazing. What are you talking about? I think your tats look sick.
Thank you.
No,
I'm not saying they don't look sick.
No. I like, you know what, for me, I really appreciate people who kind of like, they appreciate the art form of ink.
Yeah.
And they appreciate the whole concept that your skin's your skin. Like you're going to fucking die at some point anyway. You might as well just enjoy it, right? Like it's a blank canvas. That's how I look at it. If you're putting on stuff that's aesthetically pleasing, it's no different to you doing your hair or fucking wearing eyelashes and that shit. It's same shit, right? Like you're adding to your aesthetic.
Yeah.
That for me is adding to the aesthetic. For me, the only reason I chose what I chose was because I wanted, when I'm in that coffin, you to be able to go, oh, that's his life story. I know who that was, about, blah, 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 and that sort of stuff. That's kind of how I went with my tattoos. That's how I made sense to get
Yeah.
certain tattoos done for me.
That's fair.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like that for anyone. My daughter, she wanted a tattoo, and I was like, dude, just wait till you're older. Wait till you're like in your 30s. Just, you know.
In your 30s.
Yeah, me with the fucking neck tattoo trying to tell my daughter, no, you can't have a tattoo. Anyway, she doesn't listen to me. So she goes, no, I'm getting a tattoo. You can either be with me or you're against me.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let's sit down together and design it together. And you go to my guy. And we did that. So her first tattoo was on her back, and it was a tribute to me.
That's cool.
Shout out to my daughter. So that was beautiful. That was a really beautiful sentiment. And then she's since gone on and fucking gone nuts.
Yeah.
Her hands and everything. I'm like, oh God, she's got one from her ex as well.
See?
She might have to book in a session.
X. Yeah, I'll do it, dude.
She might have
If
to
you
book
want to
in a
film
session.
it, let's do it.
We could vlog it. She would hate that. Okay. How do you navigate the fine line between judgment and understanding when someone comes in with a controversial or regrettable tattoo?
I don't judge them.
You know?
No, it's their journey. Why would I? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. I've removed crazy shit before, but there's no judgment there.
You kind of have to be stoic, right?
Well, yeah, like that's it's. Who am I to judge? I've got like you know.
Do you tell them about your craziest tattoo stories as well too, to kind of like
No, look, if they
diffuse?
ask about it, then sure. But it's not really, you know, it's their time.
Yeah.
You know, and I ask them, you know, how they're doing, you know, what are we removing, how old is it, stuff like that. But like, you wouldn't judge someone for what am I gonna do? Say, oh, you know, I'm not gonna lazy you because you got a Swazi on you. Like, no, you know, and I have removed Swazis, so it's not. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Like,
And so let's talk about those guys.
I know you love your racist chat.
No. But these guys with the swastikas, that's a pretty crazy symbol to, although it's an ancient Buddhist symbol. Is it Buddhist? Or?
Yeah, but it's flipped, so it's different.
Right. So those guys, are they coming in because now they have totally different beliefs?
Yeah.
They don't believe in that stuff, or are they doing it because it's like, oh, I want to go undercover. I want to be undercover racist.
No, I feel like if you're game enough to get that, you don't give a shit about being undercover. But a lot of them have changed their mind or their beliefs. And that's the thing, like tattooing is that time of who you were. I've also had someone that had one that was put on as a joke and he didn't even know he was getting it. So there's
What?
So that's the thing, it was at a house party. Someone brought out a machine, just did it on his ass.
Where
Had
are they
no
getting
idea.
these fucking machines from?
Online. Yeah.
Like you're saying, it's the death of the
Well, that's it, but it's not the death of my industry. No, but like, you know what I mean. Like, so I'm never judgmental of what people want removed.
Can I ask you why you got into that?
Into laser, I just felt like it was something like that would, you know, be beneficial to where we were at. Like there were a lot of people coming in asking for it. There's a lot of people that were unhappy with their bodies, their choices and stuff. No, I
Are you
thought,
saying they're coming into the tattoo studio?
yeah, and they're like, do you do laser? You know, and so it was just something that I'm like, hell, I'll just fucking learn it. You
It's
know,
a weird request to go into a tattoo parlor asking for laser.
no, I think it's a wise one because of if you go to say, you know, laser clinics in a shopping mall, that often it's done by beauticians that aren't tattooed. Whereas I know about styles of tattooing, I know about technique of tattooing, I know about different skin types that are, you know, getting tattooed. So my knowledge in tattooing is more than what the local beautician knows who did like a day course. You know
And they're
what
doing
I mean?
it with disdain as well too. Fuck
They're just,
you.
but you know, that's the thing.
Tattooing your sacred body.
Well, often they sometimes double up hair removal machines because it is a similar technology, but it does burn. Well, it can
Are you
actually.
serious?
It's similar technology, but it's not as fast. So if I was to laser you with if I was to get hair removal, what it does is it burns the follicles. If I was to laser you with my laser machine, it's so quick that it wouldn't burn the follicles. It turns it blonde, like getting like hit by lightning. So that's the difference. So when a beautician, and they often do it because I have to fix it, goes in and lasers someone with a hair removal machine, it causes scarring. It, you know, it doesn't, you know, do the same thing.
Sure, right.
So that's the thing as well. So I think researching your laser technician is a good thing. So like my knowledge and other tattoo studios that probably have it, hopefully their knowledge is they know about tattooing.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a plus.
So where do you go from tattoo removal? What's your next epic adventure?
I don't know.
Is there anything floating around? that you're like, I might try that?
I'm content where I'm at the moment. Like I'm happy.
That's a
where
nice
I'm
place to
at.
be.
Yeah.
Content is good.
Yeah.
It
Like I
is.
love doing laser and I love where I work and I love the team that I've got. You
Sure.
know what I mean? So we've built up the team enough that it's, it's enjoyable going to work. It's enjoyable learning off these people and being surrounded by them. So I love that.
How important is that? Because, I mean, I don't have a day job,
Dude,
but
it's so important.
to go to places at a certain time every single day, to have a crew,
Yeah. I've worked before with people that I'm like, I cannot be around you.
What were your other jobs?
Retail, of course.
Oh, really?
Retail.
Like clothing stores?
Clothing stores. I worked with my parents at the gym, like the shop. I worked in like all different types of stuff, like game shops, because I'm nerdy, stuff like that. But I've been
PS5 or Xbox?
not on like okay. I grew up with an Xbox, but I do like PS5. I don't have a PS5 or a PS4.
Same.
Yeah, but I like older style shit. So I'm talking Sega, Mega Drive was my jam, dude.
Yeah, man.
And Nintendo 64.
Of course.
Yeah.
Mario OGs.
Yeah.
I had a Twitch gaming superstar on as well too.
So yeah, like I had a Game Boy was my last one. Yeah. So that kind of stuff.
They have them now, but like with nostalgic games built into it as well too. Which is cool, but it's not the same.
I feel like it kind of ruins your memory of the video game. But also, I personally think games were kind of harder back then. You know what I mean? You don't have the freedom to walk around and do all that shit. But I feel like there's a lot of stuff like, man, Jurassic Park 64 and the Jurassic Park Sega Mega Drive, hard.
I don't think I've ever played that.
It's hard, dude.
Yeah.
That shit's hard.
We talked about this on the episode about how game developers, they can make games that are welcoming, or they can make it so fucking hard that people just don't want to play them.
Yeah.
Because, they're just impossible. But the gaming industry now has changed so much.
It's crazy.
Have you seen those like stadiums that they fill out, people watching?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
That's fucking
And there's like sports bars now where instead of watching sports, you're watching video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to admit, I don't mind sitting down on YouTube and watching a guy play a game that I'm interested in and just, they call it gameplay, and just for me to just check it out and see whether it's a game that I want to get. Because I used to host gaming parties.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, I was a gamer from way back.
Yeah.
Obsessed. And I've only just started to, after that conversation I had with her, I just got back into gaming a little. Now, I just don't, my time is precious.
Yeah.
So sit in front of the TV, gaming, I feel like I'm fucking wasting time.
I'm not in that realm now. Like, I think the last game I played, and it was literally this year, like I started getting into Red Dead. Which is sick, dude.
What a great game.
That's sick. But other than that,
Part 2's dope.
Well, I think, what am I playing? I'm playing 2 or 1. I think I might be playing 2. But yeah, I mainly got the PlayStation for my DVDs that I want to start collecting.
Of course.
Yeah, so.
But Red Dead is dope. Do you Grand Theft? Do you know Grand Theft?
No. That's my brother's realm.
Right. How old's your brother?
He's only like a year younger than me.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's pro wrestler?
He does wrestling. He does acting as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's followed Dad's footsteps.
That's nice. That's nice. What's Dad doing now?
They own a fitness shop where they hire and sell gym equipment, and he's got his own gym, and then he's got the wrestling school in there as well.
Okay. What's the gym called?
Club Vulcan. Yeah, dude. They're all about branding there.
He's branding the fuck out of it.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, man. That's mad.
Yeah.
I would love to meet him. He was an OG back in the day.
He's in the Shire. Go. Stone throw away. Douche.
I should go and do a vlog. Go to the gym.
Go on. That's an intimidating dude.
He is.
He looks
But
intimidating.
I'm sure he's lovely.
He looks intimidating, but he's actually like hilarious.
Yeah.
He's funny, dude.
All of my Islander friends who are huge and look fucking scary as fuck are
Softies.
the nicest guys, man.
Yeah.
Once you
They're
get in.
pussies. They're pussies.
Once you get in. So what about you and Islander guys? Did your family ever want you to?
I don't think my parents really gave a shit. And
Oh,
I've never
really?
dated an Islander dude.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I've never dated a Sri Lankan girl.
So like all the dudes I've dated have been white. And they all have white names. Like super white names.
Like Joe.
Is that a white name?
Oh, wait. Keith. Keith's a white name.
Yeah. Just be white dude names. I don't want to name names, but
Yeah.
they're white as fuck.
And do you like your dudes to be kind of like just total opposites to you?
Like I said, I don't mind. Like I've dated tattooists, I've dated people that are musicians, and then, there's just dudes that are just normal dudes. I don't mind.
Musicians are They're challenging.
Creative dudes in general.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Young creative dudes.
Yeah.
Older creative dudes who are embracing, the importance of emotional intelligence and wanting to evolve, they're good dudes. I have a lot of those dudes in my little circle who are prolific musicians, but they're also open to wanting to evolve and learn. They're awesome dudes. But I have a lot of dudes who just are stuck and just refuse to grow.
Yeah.
They're frustrating to be around. Which is probably why I have more female friends, because they're so much more open to these type of things, and I can learn from them.
But also you like talking, and I feel like
I do like talking.
that's a lot. Females talk more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like that's more of a...
I think they also like that I can be a bitch.
Oh, so you're there and you're just like, tell me more, Kelly.
I
Tell
fucking
me.
hate gossiping. Like, that's
Bullshit.
Like, no. I just prefer to steer the conversation away. If that person isn't like this podcast, for example, I'm not going to talk about exes. I'm not going to badmouth or say anything that they can't defend themselves. Or actually, I wanted to have an episode where I bring an ex on and we just chat.
Really?
Just our shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you work with your ex.
Yeah.
What happened there?
What do you mean? Let's get the goss.
Why is he your ex?
I'm not going to talk about exes, but let's talk about
but why
yours.
is he your ex?
Look, it's just what I guess it just
Just
it's what it is.
But it's not. It's awesome that you guys can work together.
Yeah, he's great. Like, and
you still look out for each other.
Yeah,
you still
of
care.
course. Like, I trust him more than anyone.
Yeah.
You know,
Is he partnered up?
No. Yeah, but he's I thank him for the person that I've become because of like he really helped me grow, and we dated for a long time, and like
how long's a long time?
Like 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
awesome.
and so like without him, I definitely wouldn't be the person I am today.
Yeah, that's
so,
mad.
You know, and that's the thing. If someone is able to be friends with their ex, then that's mad respect. Because I feel like when you meet someone and all they do is bitch and moan about their exes, then there's something
worse.
not right with you.
Yeah, there's nothing. So you haven't finished that. You haven't tied a bow in that. You know what I mean? You're
like,
still
don't get me
dealing
wrong. There's like freaking goblins I've dated that I'm like, fuck, man, I can tell you some shit. But then when you actually spend a long time with a person and you can really, you're a different person that you were when you first started dating. Everyone changes. It's like tattooing. So, if you can take in the fact that you've grown in different directions or you've become a different partner, that's great. Like, I've dated someone before and he's like, what a waste. Like, when you break up. And it's like, well, it's not a waste because I've learned what I want. I've learned, what I don't like. I've learned what my boundaries are. I've learned what I want from a partner. And that's what I've learned from this person. And I'm fucking glad we're not together, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's stuff like that. If you can't learn from your past and the past people that you've been involved in, then maybe you shouldn't date.
Yeah.
Because you're stagnant in that person that you are without being open to change. And that's a big thing as well. So I think that's the thing as well. We're in a society now where everyone urges you to partner up and that, you need to be with someone, and it's hard to even be single in this world now because of everything's so fucking expensive. But I'd rather take the time learning from my mistakes, knowing what I want, than just partnering up for the sake of it. And I think a lot of people do that.
Yeah. What for you was the catalyst from being single for so long and then deciding, okay, I'm going to let this guy in?
I think, look, I wasn't saying, I never really say no to things, but like, if it doesn't feel right, I'm not going to just do it. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. People are at so many different parts of their life that they're still learning stuff, or they're heartbroken from the previous thing and they're learning who they are. So I wasn't actively seeking it.
Yeah.
It just kind of like, get to know this person and just seeped into what it was. So that's the thing as well. I think a lot of people put a lot of pressure on needing to meet that person right now.
Yeah.
That's the hard thing.
Yeah. I mean, you only got to look at social media and just see how happier you're meant to be with a partner.
But it's not real.
No, I know, exactly. But that's what's promoted to everybody.
Well, that's it.
Like, my daughter got a dog and she's so happy with this dog.
Yeah.
I feel like when young women get a dog, it's the end of the potential for a man to come into their life because they're so fulfilled.
Yeah.
Unconditional love. There's no issues.
Exactly.
And like you said, it takes a strong man to come in there and realize, okay, it's like I'm meeting someone with a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got to accept them as one, two people as one kind of thing, because
100%.
because that dog has been with that person through the shittest times in their life.
Yeah.
You can't fucking replace that.
And that's the thing too. If they're not a dog person, get the fuck away.
What kind of
from
dog you
me.
got?
British Bulldog.
Oh, they're so fucking
Yeah,
cute,
they're
aren't
good. I
they?
love them.
What, a boy or girl?
Boy.
What's his name?
Eugene.
Eugene. What a fucking British name.
I know. He's so. Is it a British name?
Well, I used to have 2 cats and they were ragdolls.
Yeah.
Cutest fucking cats on the planet. And they were Mabel and Theodore.
That's cute. And they're docile as fuck. They just kind of.
Yeah, they are. But they're also very selfish.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not really
But that's
giving.
cats.
You know.
So you're more of a cat person.
No. It's just at the time my partner wanted to have cats and I was like, okay, let's get one. And then next minute, 2.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with those things. They were so fucking cute. And I considered a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was good, but I got too much shit here that they could fuck up. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, and I see what my daughter's going through with her dog. She's got a, I think it's a cross Labrador or something. It's black. It's beautiful, but he's getting big, and she's had him from a puppy.
Yeah.
And he's nuts.
Yeah.
Like he's crazy. And the other night she's moved into this new apartment. So I've only met this dog while he was little and we've gone for a walk and he was lovely. He hates me now.
Really?
Oh my God. He's like Cujo.
But
I
she's
fucking
single,
opened the door and this guy like wanted to tear my head off.
She's single?
She's single.
That's why. Because I find Eugene was really kind of protective.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's another dude. So it's like they're the dude and they can sniff it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. It's like a balls thing or something like that.
He doesn't have his balls, but he knows. He knows when that person has balls.
Right.
And their intentions.
So it's like a ball envy?
Maybe. Maybe that's what it is.
Sack envy, I think they call it. And so Eugene is placid or is he aggressive or is he?
I'd say that his personality is crazy. He's a little bit, I don't know, he's very sooky, but he's very crazy. He's very hyperactive.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Most bulldogs I see are the most docile fucking things on the planet.
Oh, no, I always say that he's like Chris Farley, like in dog form. So he's just got that kind of crazy shit.
Chris Farley.
He was great.
Oh, wow. Okay. So he's pretty,
Yeah.
like,
He even does the head shake really quick, like that kind of stuff.
is he jumpy and like on
He can
strangers?
be, but he's pretty chill.
Is he big?
Yeah, he's a big boy.
See, that's kind of intimidating
Yeah.
because he's like he's a beast. You know what I'm saying? Like those dogs aren't synonymous for being like really lovely and chill. Those are
They're pretty chill.
Yeah, but they're like attack dogs. They're fighting dogs.
You reckon? What? Bulldogs?
Yeah. Didn't they used to fucking fight them?
They used to egg on bears and stuff, but it's been bulls, where it's been bred down.
Right.
Like they're really look. If you think about it, every dog's ascended from a wolf, including the Chihuahuas. They're not wolfish.
My brother has a Rottweiler
Yeah.
who I don't know what it is, man, but he wants to tear my head off.
Maybe it's you.
Anyway,
This is the second dog that wants to rip you to shreds.
so this dog, I met him when he was young.
Yeah.
And I met him in an environment where, like, my brother's partner said, don't, like, she was upstairs. It was dark. I was wearing a hoodie. I'd come to visit my brother. I was standing outside his front door.
Dude, this is all the red flags of like meeting a dog.
I don't know, man. Anyway, she said to him, this is not a good idea. It's dark. My brother's like, now come on, meet my dog. Dog comes down and he launches at me.
Wow.
Lucky I was able to close the fly screen door. This thing fucking wanted to tear the door down. He was huge. Anyway, 2 years later, I go to my brother's place. This dog remembers me and he went psycho, right? Like,
Wow.
he went psycho, like just really Cujo style psycho.
Your pheromones are just
Maybe,
crazy.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it was the cats.
Maybe.
Anyway, so I said to my brother, I want to break the ice with your dog. This is at Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And I want to make peace with your dog. So I'll go into the pen with some food, with my arms out
Yeah.
to show peace and unity in this world. Dog starts licking my hand, eats the thing. Everything's cool. And he starts licking up my arm. So I go, he bites my arm.
Sudden
He just
movement.
fucking grabs it with his fucking teeth. I've pulled it out and I ran. My brother goes, don't run. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This thing's going to kill me.
Fucking hell.
I'm in ER with tetanus shots, Christmas time. What the fuck? So
Shit,
now
dude.
I'm fucking scared of dogs.
Ah, that's why you're like, what if they're scared of dogs? Yeah.
So there was a woman that lived in this apartment complex. She had 2 pit bulls.
In this apartment.
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
dude.
2 massive pit bulls, not like
Yeah.
little ones, huge ones. I remember one day I got in the elevator. She came in with both of the dogs.
How'd you go?
Oh my God. My heart was pounding. These dogs were pretty placid,
Yeah.
but my heart was pounding.
They can smell fear.
Yeah. That's what my brother said. But I'm like, dude, get that thing properly trained. Like he's a rescue dog as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, you are not a professional trainer of an animal like that.
Yeah.
He's a ferocious animal. You don't know his past traumas. Get him professionally trained because he's an accident waiting to happen.
Does he take him to like public?
He can't.
Yeah. See, that's pretty hectic.
That's what I'm saying. It's not me.
Yeah.
Your dog is fucking.
But you shouldn't hate all dogs because
No, I
of that.
don't. No. My friends have got other dogs. Like I love Labradors. I love Golden Retrievers. Oh my God. Huskies.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But the thing is, if I wasn't in such a small apartment, I would have one of those dogs because I don't want to cook them up in here.
You can
know?
get a rescue dog that's older and they just kind of chill, and they've done that.
That's something I would consider as well
Yeah.
too. Yeah, 100%. But I have to get. I love Dobermans.
Yeah.
I love German Shepherds. I grew up with a German Shepherd. But again, I don't want to have like a big animal in this small space to feel like it's been cooped up.
Yeah.
And then like wanting attention all the time. So when I'm not here, I'm out touring, doing stuff like that. So it's, yeah.
Maybe a cat.
Yeah, but then they fucking shed like crazy.
Get a Hales cat. Get a Devon Rex or something.
Ooh, they're like rats. Egyptian rats.
Egyptian rats. You are racist. No.
Oh, man. Nah. I would get another ragdoll.
They shed like mother. What the?
I know.
What?
I know. I'm so indecisive when it comes to them.
Yeah.
But I think, I would like to have an animal. Be nice to have some company.
Yeah. Definitely. Like having a dog definitely saved me, and it's all I need. Like I don't mind. See, I'm someone that I love being alone.
Yeah,
as
same.
well. So I've lived alone for 5 years, and I love it. Whereas I have friends that freak out when they're alone and they have to, FaceTime their friends or like go to a bar constantly and do that thing. I'm more like I love being alone.
Yeah. Is that because you are around people a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So you're just taking a break.
I can be like I know when you hear those people that are like, I'm an introverted extrovert, but I'm actually like I need my alone time and I love it. And I can go out and be switched on, but if I haven't had that alone time and recharge time, I can't do it.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
I think energy management is so important in life.
Yeah, dude. And you're never alone when you have a mobile with you. That's the thing.
Yeah, that too. And also understanding there are certain people in your life that just suck your energy when you're around them.
Yeah.
And just knowing
Energy
how to create
vampires.
boundaries. And quite often they're your family members, which kind of sucks. So
Yeah, 100%.
this has been fucking awesome conversation.
Energy vampires. Love it.
Is there anything that we haven't touched on that you'd like to touch on?
I don't know. See, this is the...
Is Mr. Thraxxy like your dog?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, man,
of
that's
course. Good. Yeah, I wouldn't let him near me if he didn't. That'd be fucking
Fuck
weird.
that guy,
Yeah, like I've dated someone that was allergic to dogs. And that
What?
was hell. Yeah.
What happens when you're allergic to a dog?
I think you just flare up. You get like rashes and stuff.
Oh, so it's legit.
Sneezy.
It's legit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and I don't know. There's not like this. As funny as it is, like I actually hate talking to myself. I mean, talking about myself. I can't. As you can tell, I'm probably like I'm like, so what about you? Like I hate doing it. So when you're like, what is there anything you want to touch up on?
You know what? This is an awkward environment. This is not normal. Like not only is it not normal as in like I'm a total fucking stranger to you and we're having these deep conversations, but to add, we got cameras around us too. We've got headphones on. We're talking into a microphone. It's a weird environment.
Yeah.
So it's not, I get weird. Like I feel uncomfortable sometimes because not only am I thinking, like you'll see me constantly peer over just to make sure the cameras are still on. Yeah, it's just purely that, but I'm listening intently.
Like I'm an open book. Like I don't have a problem if someone asks me something, but actively talking about myself the whole time.
Yeah.
But
See, that's why I got you here because I want to get to know you. I want people to get to know you. It's not
Yeah.
about me. Like I'll share some stories, but you know what I mean? And like your perspectives have been incredible.
Oh,
Had we not gone down there, I would not have like learned and understood some of the things that you talked about, even with dating.
Mm.
Like that for me is like, oh, that's a mad takeaway.
Yeah.
I always try to feel like from every conversation I have that I walk away feeling nourished and enriched with knowledge. Otherwise, it was like, and I think I'm a good judge of character with regards to people that I have on, because I will have an initial conversation or some sort of interaction with them to gauge whether they're going to be fun to talk to.
Yeah.
Because next minute would be worse if you came on and you were like really quiet and I had to like dredge conversation out. I knew you'd be fun to talk to. And I get that it's weird to talk about yourself. Like I would find it weird to just constantly be talking about myself, but I'm like passionately and genuinely curious about you.
Yeah. Well, is there anything you want to ask? Is there anything? Go for it. Anything weird, I'll answer it. Go on.
Not really, because I feel like we're going to do another episode.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm not like fucking, we're talking about Mr. Thraxxy. It didn't work out.
No.
Or I'm fucking heavily pregnant or some shit.
Oh,
That'd be weird.
With baby Thraxxy.
Ugh.
Fuck. If Mr. Thraxxy sees that, and he's like, okay, there you go.
Fuck yeah, hell.
But this is what I would also love to have you on. I would love to have you on because I want to do like panel discussions about certain things in life.
Yeah.
And get different people's perspectives on things. And I feel like you've got like a really great perspective on the world of dating.
The irony being that's like so funny.
It's crazy.
My friends are laughing right now.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean? Yeah, you probably made some crazy decisions that they're like,
man, horrible decisions.
But see, that's the thing. No risk, no reward, right? Look where you found Mr. Thraxxy from all those crazy decisions. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, if you hadn't have made those crazy decisions, you wouldn't, like you said, know what you like and not like. So, no risk, no reward.
True.
And we will end with that. But we like to end with a prayer.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, here we fucking go. I'm going to go up in flames.
Actually, no. We said no religion, no politics.
Look, those are the two things that I feel like offend everybody, and there's nothing you can say that's right.
You and I, with the way we look, we offend people straight away. You know what I mean? People are going to get fucking offended, and it's like, fucking whatever. But funnily enough, I have really great interactions with like old ladies here.
Yeah.
Who they just want to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, this fucking dude with fucking tattoos and like when it looks like he's going to kill me. Oh, he wants to chat. I'll chat. It's nice.
Yeah.
I like breaking the ice.
That's good. All right.
Till next time we meet.
All right. It'll be interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For giving me your time. I know your time is precious and your energy is precious, and I really appreciate. No, I'm serious. I really appreciate that you wanted to. You don't know me from a bar of soap. You've got a recommendation from a friend of mine, but I just want to say that I really, really do appreciate that you came here and wanting to share and spend this time. And this could go on for hours too, I would imagine as well too. But I need to piss.
I'm not holding you back.
Well, I know, but if I leave, then it's the thing. And I need to eat as well. We should get some food if you want.
Fair.
But anyway, thank you.
No, thank you for having me.
This was awesome. This is awesome.
Very cool. Hopefully we don't get cancelled. Like I said, they can't. They can't do it. Come on.
There's worse shit on the internet than this conversation.
It's true.
I think this conversation's like as raw as fuck as you want a conversation to be, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
And I would imagine that's the audience that I want to attract.
I hope so.
If you're too woke or you're too religious and this is going to be offensive, then
this isn't the show for you.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And I've actually asked you all the questions I wanted to ask.
Hell yeah, dude.
This is how I gauge. And there's obviously we went on tangents like crazy.
Yeah, that's my ADD shining through.
I got ADD?
Well, I'm sure. Look, I'm
diagnosed.
I need to go and get that's how bad my ADD is. The doctor's written me out a whole thing, go do it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I haven't done it yet.
Aren't we all a little bit on the fucking spectrum?
That's the thing
of some
though.
sort?
It's like I feel like everyone's so heavily medicated and shit.
Are you just potentially just a little too distracted?
Maybe. I feel like my dad's got severe ADHD and I feel like it just seeped into my body.
Oh, it's possible. You're his daughter.
Probably, yeah. But hopefully. No, I'm joking.
No, can I tell you, I have friends who I've diagnosed ADHD, like hard. You're not like them. They're fucking hard work.
I reckon look, maybe I have it because when I do cocaine, it makes me a severe introvert. And that's like a small sign.
Oh, what? It has a reverse effect?
Yeah.
That's like speed. Speed on people like Ritalin, for example.
Another friend of mine. No, I'm just...
The poor man's Coke.
Yeah. I don't know. But it's funny, like I've got friends, well, look, see, we're still going. I have friends that their therapist is Chat GPT. Now that's fucking weird.
Can I tell you, man?
You do with that, don't you?
No. I consult ChatGPT for certain logistical stuff that it's really great at. But things like that, I got great friends, you know what I mean, that know me and will give me advice based on me, so to speak. But I can see in this world where there are a lot of lonely people out there, ChatGPT and things like that, AI, for example, man, they're going to replace the friends at some stage. You know, there's people in the world that will kind of invest in AI as a partner more than they would an actual person.
They've got boyfriends and girlfriends that are
and Asia is huge.
Yeah,
you know what's fucked up? I've watched documentaries on those dolls. You know the
real life dolls.
The real life dolls.
Hell yeah.
You know what's crazy?
What?
The dolls that come back for repair.
Imagine if that was your job.
But you should see what they have to repair. Like some of these guys are repairing a doll that's had the vagina cut out, that's had the breast ripped off, like really sadistic, fucked up shit. Yeah, these guys are acting out these fantasies on these dolls.
See, have you seen the dudes version? Like when you can get a boyfriend, it looks unhinged. It looks like a young Justin Bieber. That shit's weird.
Are women into that shit?
Well, I feel like there's a big anime scene, so a lot of people
the cosplay stuff.
That.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But like, are women predisposed to getting those kind of dolls compared to men?
Probably.
Yeah, right. Do you have friends that have dolls?
Well, you need a lot of money for that kind of shit. They're expensive,
they're like
dude.
15, 20 grand.
They're
pop.
crazy.
They're very lifelike.
Yeah.
Some of these guys take them out.
Would you get one? Would you try one? If someone was like, look, here's one, I'll give it to you, you know, because if I love your podcast, would you try it?
Does it come with AI so I can talk to it?
It can. But I know, I'm talking about like, would you have sex with it?
I mean, I've never actually had sex with a latexy thing.
But if someone like, okay, Secret Santa flashlight or Secret Santa giant doll, would you try it?
See, the flashlight, I can carry that with me places. I can take it and not feel like this other person is imposing in my world, if you know what I mean.
You could take it and take mushrooms and walk in the forest.
But you've got to carry it. You've got to fucking carry this
flashlight.
The thing is heavy. Oh, you're talking about the dolls or the flashlight?
Okay, flashlight you could take with you. But would you try it? If someone was like, if someone's watching this episode and they're like, fuck it, I'm going to like give you one.
I am open to so many things in this world. So yeah. Why not,
dude?
I just go, there's a really great quote that Grimes said on a podcast. And she said that I listen to a lot of music that I hate because I want to find out why people love it.
Do you reckon that's why she had a baby with Elon Musk?
Probably. She's a fascinating woman.
Yeah.
Like really fascinating woman, very intelligent. Anyway, that can translate into so many things in life.
That's true.
Like some of the things that I now are a main staple in my life are the things that I would never have touched. I'm not saying that life doll is going to be my future partner.
You never know, dude.
But I'm genuinely curious to just touch one and feel and just see, like, because I appreciate builds and craftsmanship. Because I would imagine that people building these things, they're craftsmen, even though it's used for shitty stuff. Yeah, it'd be really interesting because that's kind of the future of, you know, like, fuck.
That's an episode that I want to watch, is that you test one and then you have a review on it. That's interesting.
When you say test, do you mean fuck it?
Yeah, but you don't like, don't like, I don't know.
I'm not going to tell people I'm fucking one of those.
No, you're just
dolls.
like, that's what I'm doing today. I want to test it out. And then you show it on like the thing and then you just go away and it just says tick, 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 you're back and then you review it.
That wouldn't be that long, but I'm joking. It'd be tick, tick. Hey, so I finished up with it. No, I'm
Exactly.
See, that's the comedy. You got to be self-deprecating.
You got to be honest as well.
That was another thing about comedy that I found a little bit challenging was that most of the comics that I was around, they're like really awkward-looking dudes.
I love that.
Yes, and it's perfect for comedy.
Yeah.
But when you're kind of a cool-looking dude, it doesn't work out. You can't have shitty relationship stories. You can't talk about shitty experiences with women because they're looking at you going, dude, what the fuck?
Sure you can, because there's so
Well,
many.
that's the comments that I would get. They go, I don't really
I reckon hot dudes
resonate.
would date hot chicks, and hot chicks are fucking nuts, man.
Trust me.
Yeah.
That's my history. They're an interesting group of people. I will say that. And it's interesting to see like the most beautiful women being the most insecure. That they don't actually physically don't see what we see.
But that's most women.
That is most women. But do you think that's now made worse because of social media?
100%.
And the comparison
The studies
game?
have been there. The studies are there that because of social media, that is a thing. We're also in a society.
What advice would you give to young women?
Oh, look.
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to young women who are very similar to you, okay, as to how to navigate through this crazy fucking world?
I would, and I've done this, I will follow people with a similar body type and build to me, or people that are all about positive things that aren't just based on looks. Because I had body dysmorphia, you know what I mean? And it took me even going to, a doctor, like a plastic surgeon, going, I want this, 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 and this. And then him saying, you have that. Like, there's nothing we can do to that. You know what I mean? They're kind of like, we're not going to do this because of that's crazy. And then I sat there and I was like, fuck, that's crazy. And then I looked at all the shit I'm following, and it's people that look completely different from me, getting over the top stuff. And when you look at social media and how there's been studies on it, the way that it works where you're scrolling through quickly and you're just doing like quick views at it, that's how brainwashing works. That's what they do when they brainwash you. It's like you keep your eyes open, they're flicking really quickly.
Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, they're flicking it like that, and that's Instagram, and it's the quick
little
thing like
little
that.
dopamine hits.
Yeah, and when you're following, if I was following nothing but 5'3" blondes with, tiny waist and like big tits and all this shit.
5'3", that's tiny.
But that's what I mean, opposite from what I am.
Okay, right.
And I'm seeing that every day, and that's all I'm following, then of course I'm not going to feel confident in myself. So what I did was I came back from the doctor and I went, fuck, what am I following? And I went and unfollowed all that shit.
Why did you follow them in the first place?
I think it was just, it was just something where I'm like, oh, that chick looks cool, and also like I've come to realize, through life experience that what you see online is not what you get. And that's from hanging out with people that are influencers who, are the most horrible people I've ever seen in my life.
Vapid. And they're so like complete opposites to how they portray themselves.
And
online.
also what's important to them and what is a big deal to them is not real. I'm like, wow, you're screaming over missing out on X party or something. That's insane to me. So like, I think the advice I would give is unfollow all that bullshit. Follow people that have a similar build or look like you in some sort of way, or that are positive in some sort of way. That's what you want to follow, because of what you see every day does impact you a lot. And that's the thing we don't realize. There's young girls that are watching like crazy Cardi B shit and all that stuff, and they want to get butt implants and they want to do this, but like, you're a white girl, you don't look like that because that's not how you look, and that's the big thing. So I think that's a big thing. And also, just because everyone's okay with you can get Botox and fillers and all this shit at your local mall doesn't mean that you should. And I'm not saying anti that. Like, I've done that. Like, I went and got filler like 5 years ago. It's not like I haven't done it. But I'm definitely a different person today to who I was when I was getting all that shit done.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's a cumulative effect, right? Because once you start one thing, you got to add another.
But it's like tattoos, that's the thing as well. You just keep doing it and pushing that level. And I've got friends that are beautiful, and I'll look at them, or even dude friends where I'm like, wow, like, you're so talented, I think you're amazing. And you talk to them and they're pointing out shit that like, I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? That's crazy. And you're comparing yourself to people that are completely different from you.
Yeah. I think it comes with age. Like, I've become way more comfortable in my skin since I've gotten past my 40s and 50s to when I was younger. Now, I just don't give a fuck.
But you've become your authentic self from growing and learning and accepting.
It's you know what it is? It's accepting.
Yeah.
Acceptance is the key, because everybody's got a certain body type that unfortunately, because of genetics, that's just how it's going to be. You know what I mean? It's no matter how hard you try. Like, for example, my legs. I've always wanted my legs to be bigger, but I'm Sri Lankan. Just ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
So I can either love them and just, accept them, or I can go down the path of putting shit into my body to just try and turn it into something that I'm just constantly going to be chasing.
Yeah.
And like you said, with, cosmetic surgery and stuff like that, it is that cumulative effect for young women. How do you manage your social media intake? Apart from like following obviously what you said before, but how do you manage your intake?
Honestly, like I watch the stories mainly of my friends.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'll go through it sometimes, but I'm kind of anti social media in a way that I feel like people get all their information from there and it's not real. So this is like, I'll sit there and people are feeding me information that they've heard off an influencer that's doing their makeup. And then I'm like, so why am I getting this information from this stranger? You know what I mean? Like, so I don't really like using it that much. I'll use it more as a way to talk to mates because I feel like the chat aspect, that's how I'll talk to, that's how you and I spoke is on Instagram. So it's mainly I'll watch my friends' stories and that. And there's tattooers and stuff that I follow, but I'm not really into that realm too much. And I kind of like that,
Were you, okay, now because you've met somebody, were you more into that realm when you were single?
Hey, I've only just started hanging out with this guy for like a month.
Sure,
dude.
I know, but like when you're single
Yeah.
and you've got all this time on your hands, the propensity to jump on that thing and just fucking mindlessly scroll is pretty crazy, right?
Look, honestly, I'm more of a Reddit girl. I'm into that shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Man,
my
there's some
thing.
fucking crazy shit
I
in
like
those forums.
hearing, that crazy stuff and that.
Are you on X?
Am I on X? No. No, I never got into it.
X is a cesspool of fucking crazy humans.
But see, that's
and really fucked up humans.
I'm not into it. And even TikTok, I can't, I'm not into that shit, So, yeah.
Like, you haven't got a TikTok dance?
No, what is that, dude?
You didn't do
what
a TikTok dance
fuck?
during COVID?
No.
Like, what the hell, man?
No, I didn't even dance at my formal, bro.
Your formal?
Yeah, no.
Not a dancer?
No.
You were Steven Tanner was in a band, man. Like,
Yeah, and I was playing guitar and he did all the work.
Fuck, I gotta talk to him about that.
That's funny.
He never mentioned that shit.
Oh, yeah, Tenos, I used to sing. Yeah, we entered the talent quest together for like some like Westfield. We played, what song we played together? I played guitar and he sang was Fuel Shimmer. Banger.
No way.
Banger.
Can I tell you, we have this funny thing, it's like an inside joke between us, where we voice note songs, but in the voice of Scott Stapp from Creed.
You need to do that.
It's fucking hilarious. But we do it so that we slur the song and the words like beyond recognition.
I love it.
It's hilarious. We just send voice notes of songs just in Scott's. Yeah, it's fucking.
He's so funny.
It's hilarious.
Like,
yeah, he's an incredible human being. Okay, so I'm gonna get you back on, but we are gonna do something different and not talk about tattoos anymore, but just do something really cool to get you on and get your perspectives on it. And I'll have other people here.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
All right,
for that one.
Thanks
you.
for having me.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
That was Matt. 3 hours.
Oh, really? Fuck, it
That's
didn't
what I'm
feel
talking
like
about.
that. That's crazy. Is that how long you're having it?